There we go. All right, so last time, everyone's in Tepest, the domain of folklore. Well, folklore. Did I cut out? All right. You guys have done a lot here, and I mean a lot. You guys have spent, I want to say, all of 2024 here, almost.
No, not almost. We've been in here since December.
December? Yeah, so it has been all of 2024. You guys have met the Fae under Mount Arak. You guys have encountered and experienced Village Victal, as well as Mother and Lorinda and her group. You guys have met Hedge, a hexblood wishing to run away and get out of Tepest, which you guys have agreed to help get him out and everything in exchange for him helping y'all talk to the queen, the Summer Queen, and the Unseelie Prince. There was some fighting a bit. There's a bit of tension between the party. Elfie, you kind of blew up at everyone at the time, let some frustrations out, and then deuced to go straight to the Fae Kingdom, leaving everyone to walk their way up. Eventually, everyone reconvenes. There's some talk again. There's a Fae feast before it was turned more into a trap, be it for y'all and the Fae royalty, but also a trap for Madame Xena, who we know has been a co-conspirator with Madame Lorinda. There was a death. Val, one of our newer party members, went down to a very vicious red cap, and let me think. There was some talk. There was a life after death experience for her, as well as a lot of choice words thrown between the party. She's woken up. Some things have been slightly put back together, but certain party members like Teg has been really beating himself about this and chose to go on a patrol with Esta, who was the Prince Lot's champion. They went out to go hunt down the last of Madame Xena's minions, cronies. Everyone else stayed behind to finish the riddle within the Book of Tepest, which y'all did. Y'all now have that in your inventories. Up to y'all to choose who uses it, but that's going to have to be in character. Immediately after that happened, Forc begins getting a sensation on his forearm, stands up and bolts out of the palace straight down to where the patrol is happening. Not saying a word, causing the rest of the party to kind of chase after him, worry of whatever the heck he's going to do. Meanwhile, down with Teg and Esta, they were in the middle of taking out the last two flying, screaming creatures that followed Madame Xena when two bullets came barreling through the dirt and stone. One appearing young, and one that they'd met before, named Pebbles. The other covered in mushrooms, looking more decrepit and just hungry and chasing the younger one. Between Esta, Teg, kind of growing and getting over a little bit of his own doubts, both them and Forc were able to take down this mushroom-covered bullet. And it's basically with the last chop that the rest of the party arrived. Kind of went, fuck y'all. And then everyone started harvesting the bodies of the dead creatures. And that's where we pick up. Because that's the last thing I remember, and I'm sure that's the last thing the rest of y'all remember. So, with that, everyone has finished harvesting. You guys have gotten materials if you succeeded in those checks. I've gone on and sent them to you. Yeah, what is the party doing? Esta is... let me put the map. Esta is kind of standing back towards the entrance, just watching y'all harvest and kind of looking around. Bring the map back. Where's that? This one. Yeah. So everyone started harvesting, doing different things. Forc was harvesting the big guy. Teg went back and harvested them. I think Lariel went and tried harvesting one, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
He was helping Forc. But that's all I remember. So what are y'all doing? Or better yet, what was Val doing while they were harvesting?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't remember them actually harvesting. I don't know what Val was doing. I honestly, the last thing that I remember was that Val and Elfie were talking to each other. And that was the last thing that I remember. So I would assume that Val would just be standing there, quite honestly, at the entrance of the cave, kind of leaning against the wall, just trying to catch her breath as everyone else does what they need to do, because she has never really felt this much. It's not, I wouldn't say she's in pain. It's just kind of like an annoyance when she moves, that everything is stiff and it hurts, and it just kind of, she feels like there's no, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you know when things need WD-40 to move and work? That's what she feels like is happening right now. And because she hasn't really gotten a good stretch in, or, hasn't really been able to do anything of the sort, she's just really stiff and it frustrates her. So she's just standing basically at the edge, just making sure, just looking around, not even
Standing there,
just kind
menacingly.
of, you wait. Your turn is coming, good sir. Just you wait.
I know.
But anyway, she's
you
just
do also have the 2 marks of stress still.
Mhm.
So we're keeping that in mind. And if you stand off to the side, Esta would have come to you at some point and would just start making conversation.
Okay.
Like, hey, how are you feeling?
I've been better. It's been she kind of starts stretching, and it just, everything pops and cracks. She just kind of goes, oof. Yeah, it's I'm a little more stiff than I was before, but nothing I can't handle.
Let's say I'm surprised you run all the way down here with the rest of them.
It's the adrenaline. It was the adrenaline. I didn't know what was happening.
Ah, that's understandable. Very understandable.
She kind of glares at Fork. I didn't understand what was going on because no one apparently likes to talk, but it's fine. Everyone's okay now.
I'm surprised y'all even found us down here.
Ah, if Fork He seemed to have known where you guys were. I don't know what happened. He something happened with his wrist, and then he was like, "Ooh!" and he ran, and we all ran behind him.
Yeah, if Fork decides to run, then you know, we have to run after.
Does no one say my name? As he, like,
Yes, we're
perks up
talking
from
about you.
the dead corpse of the
Sorry.
old one, the old thing he's harvesting.
Yeah, you currently are like arm fully into a shoulder of the creature.
My head pops up. Don't talk
Pebbles
about
may
me.
just like 1 second. Wait, no, here, Fork, here.
Oh, they start sticking to him.
And that's how I'm helping him.
No, we're getting the claws, not the shoulder. The claws. I love it. All right, but yeah, Esta will have just continued in similar small talk with you until they finished. They finished their bets, and now everyone can start reconvening.
At this point, Teg's probably gonna start walking back, and he's gonna make sure to stop by where Elfie and Fork are, and he's gonna look at Elfie and be like, and he's gonna grimace as he like pulls his armor like a little tight because there's like teeth marks in it, very clearly covered in blood. He's like, mostly in one piece, and he's gonna keep walking.
Anyone else?
Fork, how many claws did we get?
I got 4 claws, and you got the bags of teeth, right?
Hmm,
The small bag of teeth.
that's right.
I got
Now
nothing.
you can yell at him. Elfie like begins to walk back like this way towards them, and she looks over Andy, at Val, and she's like, "No, you can yell at him." She just goes and stands like over here. Can't wait to add a small bag of teeth to my inventory.
Be sure to say bullet teeth,
Well,
and I can send you what you can use it for.
okay.
As Fork slowly crawls in out of the creature and walks back towards everyone.
At this point, Val sees Fork walking back, kind of straightens up, and proceeds to fold her arms.
He's like holding the 4 claws and like wow, I finally have these.
And actually, Fork, as you like with the creature being killed and you getting those parts, you feel the mark on your left arm, which was slightly glowing and burning, leading you here. Feel nice and cool, like you just stuck it into a nice, flowing, cool stream of water.
You just look at Fork. He has this like the satisfied look. He's like, I did it.
Val proceeds to, I would say, kind of, make her way this way towards him, right? She's like, excuse me, like excuse me. And she shimmy her way past, still kind of making sure that the wall is there for support. Not actual support, she's not leaning on it. It's just kind of like, it's there. And she just kind of, you know, I died last night.
Yeah. You did. We were all sad. I was very sad. Fork was very sad.
She just kind of bites her tongue because she wants to be mad, but that was kind of nice. She goes, I just woke up and everything hurts. And your first instinct is to run and not say anything.
I said time to murder, and I ran.
Was that supposed to be words of comfort? Am I supposed to be comforted by the fact that you wanted to murder something?
I mean, that's all I remember. My vision just was clouded with red as Fork ran.
That must be nice.
And you don't think that I'm finished with you just yet. Kind of looks at Peg. Back to Fork. The chair.
Chair cam.
Chair. Chair
There he is,
camera.
guys.
Chair
cam.
Chair cam. Swing, swing.
Just kind of
Rotate. The chair's happy.
Throws the chair back.
Throw that chair in a circle. Hey.
So she looks up and she goes, she's talking to Fork still after she just did that tidbit with Teg. Because she hasn't really seen. I don't think she's really like actually looked at him and seen. I don't know which side it's on, the teeth marks and stuff. So she just kind of goes, and what would have happened? What would have happened if you died? You don't think we would have been sad?
Fork strong. Fork no die.
Fork, you literally went down to a hag like not even yesterday.
I lived though.
And
I
Ted
heard
said,
you scream, buddy. I heard you scream.
How dare you? Or Fork no remember scream. Fork only remembers scream of rage.
Yeah, well, you were kind of passed out in the beginning. So, I mean, you're alive now.
Yes, and Fork got claws.
Teg,
Fork is very happy.
Teg is gonna walk up to Fork. Hey, Fork.
Yeah.
Do you remember how we all felt when Val went and died?
Yeah, we were all sad and worried.
I just think about how you felt. That's how we would feel if you got hurt.
We're teaching a frat boy empathy right now. I can't.
You're trying to teach an orc empathy.
No. I'm just saying, do you remember this?
Yeah, I was very sad, but you don't have to worry about Fork. Fork is strong. Fork will live.
Val at that very moment will go, Fork is good, Fork will live, and turn around. And she'll be speaking in Draconic, and she's just the thing. She's like, this man literally has one brain cell, and it's not even fair that it just bounces around. And I don't understand why he thinks that this is. And she's just muttering to herself as she like turns towards the entrance of the cave, and she's slightly limping, and she's like, "Well, I'm going to start heading back because I walk slow. You guys will catch up." And she just starts going.
Okay.
You see Elfie falls right in line behind you, walking.
Fork will slowly follow, but as they're following, he unravels the arm that was hurting, or he felt the pain, isn't it just a cross out?
So now, instead of being crossed out, the brand has what's the best way to put this? It's healed over, yet you can still read what it once was.
Okay.
So, like, you get branded, it leaves a mark there. The skin has returned close to what your normal skin
Oh,
is.
so it's like a
color.
scar.
It's like a scar, but really light scar now. Because
Okay.
brands are scars, but they tend to be deeper and redder
Yeah.
because it's from heat, I think. But it's healed for the most part, except you can still just ever so slightly read what it said.
Hilarious how you have to. Thank goodness it's in Orcish, because
It is an Orcish.
those words all on my arm would be like a paragraph. What a crap.
Well, remember, it's three on each, I think.
I know
Yeah,
it's
three on each
it's
or four
three on each, but like still.
All right. Anyone else?
I'm gonna fall in line with it's Esta. Yeah. And be like, I kept my promise. I came back in mostly one piece.
And you did. And because you took them out, there you have. Your enemy has no way of harming those you care for. And I heard you. You claimed it as well.
As she's talking, he's just gonna go under his breath.
I have to go find the actual freaking oath. Hold on. Okay. Not only did you ensure they can't harm any more innocents, you made sure there was no mercy for it. You made sure there was no possible way it can come back.
I mean, cutting a thing's
You
head off
and
will tend
your
to do
group.
that.
Yeah. Fair.
Pretty swift way to make sure that doesn't happen.
So, I will teach you something once we head back up to the palace and get the rest of our friends. Maybe some. Did you all have breakfast? You're right. That's right. It was the pile of meat in front of the orc. Well, hopefully we're back in time for lunch.
As you say that, you just hear Fork in the front. Fork now hungry.
The poor bunny person. We go back to the
Tech's gonna look at Esta and be like, "You see what you've done? Now we have to go feed him."
It's better feeding him now than when you can't find food easy.
Well, Fork knows
It's like
that.
What? It's like the audio that's like, treat, no treat. Treat, you have to spell treat with it, like.
FOOD.
Food?
Food?
No food.
Well, obviously he knows
Oh, why
food.
did you spell it? He knows food.
Wanna go take a NAP? Yeah. What did I spell? Party.
Party. Food.
So the party slowly starts making their way back up,
Making their way downtown, you know?
walking fast.
No.
We are not
And
walking
nobody's
fast.
walking
Yeah,
fast.
not
walking
fast.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Walking is what's happening.
And barely
Walking fast.
Indeed.
Walking fast is against our moral alignment right now.
Strolling might be a better option for how fast we're moving.
for like half the party.
Rolling
at least.
fast.
You'll definitely walk past the 4 other merchants making their way back up, heading towards the palace. Lariel, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about heading back to the palace just to I know we kind of were a little bit rude to the prince. So I mean besides that, I mean after everything that kind of happened, it'd be best to kind of go back to recheck on things just to make sure nothing slipped past us. And to kind of see how the queen's doing too, I guess.
I don't think the queen needs us to worry about her, honestly. That bitch seems like she can handle herself. I'm...
Party a bit salty about the queen.
Mm.
Walking past the merchants and everyone here.
I definitely would have wanted to stop at the merchants as we were passing them.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
dear
Teg's
God.
gonna voice it, be like, "Hey everyone, I wanted to stop down here by the shops. Can I meet you up at the tower?"
Val is gonna if Lariel wants to continue, Val doesn't have anything really to sell. So Val would volunteer to go with Lariel if she wanted to go back to the.
So Lariel, do you continue or you stop by here?
I'm gonna stop by with where everyone is then if that's the case.
So it sounds like everyone is going to certain stores. We are going to expedite this.
I
ain't
just
got
want
shit
to
written for this.
sell the teeth.
I just want to sell my egg. And the other things
You
I
want-
got from the
Or
stupid
at least
parties.
I want to know what I can do with it, so either like sell it or do something with the teeth.
Okay. I know I sent you what you can do with the teeth.
Was that okay?
Yeah,
I
have
sent
a-
you what
I
you
have
can do
a-
with them.
A wacky idea that I wanted to ask about the teeth.
About Lateith?
Yes,
Okay.
I have teeth and claws.
Yes.
Instead of making a dagger like you said, could I have them attached to one side of Vates?
They're not that big. So when I say they're not that big, the creature y'all killed,
Yeah, I know it's a small creature.
tiny. Even if you took all of the teeth and the claws, with how big Vates isn't like a short
No,
sword.
I know.
It's not a long
I don't.
sword.
It's a claymore. It's a very long
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah.
I understand. I don't want to go all the way up. I just want to have see if I could fashion a small serrated portion of the blade
Okay. Let me-
for
let me look at this on my
maximum
book.
fuck you mercy.
That's something that would be. Ah. Okay. It's possible. You'll need a blacksmith though, which is not here in Illiluk. No,
Okay,
not
cool.
Illulook. This is not Illulook. This is Arak.
But the idea could happen.
Possibility. Talk to
Possibility.
Blacksmith.
Cool. I want to turn in the other thing to what's his face.
So
Not
the
Tinker.
guys that were here, we've got an artificer, an alchemist, a leather worker, and a thaumaturge.
I want to turn the thing into Tinker.
I didn't say tinker. I said artificer.
You said bring to Tinker
Yes.
in your message to me.
Yes. So you need to find a tinker.
Bring to a tinkerer?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I was.
It just
Quickly-
says bring to
quickly.
Tinker,
I'm
which
sorry.
makes me assume that the person's name is Tinker.
No, we don't have a. There's bring to a tinkerer.
Okay.
Sorry.
No. A tinkerer named Tinkle was just invented. He's somewhere roaming in the
Not-
world. We don't
Not
know
here in
where.
Tepest.
Okay. I just needed to clarify because the English that I have in the message does not match with the English that you're trying to give me.
I am sorry. It was very, very quick. And that is now an NPC somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. And then, yeah. And then for you, Forc, you need an alchemist, which there is an alchemist here.
For both or just one?
For the ink. Did you get vocal cords?
Yeah, I got all three.
Okay, so you got all three. Okay, so the vocal cord you can take to artificer. The egg you can take to the alchemist.
Yeah, I'm gonna do both.
You do both. All right. It will, if you want both done, it will cost you. Let me bring up the correct shits. Harpy. That's uncommon. And then the other one, the harpy, two uncommons. And how do I have them split? So one's an artificer, one's an alchemist. One's gonna cost more than the other.
Uh-oh. Money.
Because they're on opposite sides. It's going to cost you 75 from the alchemist. Actually, no. Yeah, 75 from the alchemist. No, I'm sorry. So 75 from the artificer. There we go, for the harpy arp. And 125 from the alchemist for the ink. Did I send you what the ink is? I didn't do that. I swear. There. Oh, I did. Right here. Here's what the ink can do. I'll let you redo that.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm sorry. Anyways, I know one party member has the harpy harp already. So if you just want to sell for parts, you can get parts instead. Like, you can get money for parts instead. Actually, because you have the part with you, the cost will be a lot less, as I'm thinking about it. Because you're providing the parts for them.
So you're saying that if
My
I
gosh.
wanted to give them the harpy harp that I got as a gift to break for parts,
So he has the same part
Uh-huh.
that could become the Harpy Harp.
Okay.
If he just wanted to sell them that part, he can get money for it.
I might.
Ah.
He
Flat
can do
broke.
that, or he can give them the part and say, "Hey, make this item for a discount." What's the discount? I didn't do the discount earlier. Would instead of 75, it'd be 25, so 50 less, and then the other one would be 75 instead of 125.
How much would I get if I just sold it?
If you sold the Harpy Harp, you would get. I know the thing thing probably says different than what I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, it says completely different. It's gonna be more than that. You'll get at least 30 gold pieces for the vocal cord,
Okay.
and for the egg, because that's more and harder to get, you're gonna get 60.
You know, Forc is smart, so Forc's gonna sell both.
Take that gold, buddy.
So that's like what, 60, and what was the other one?
30, so 90 in total.
90. Forc is a good at money.
He's good at money.
He's good at budgeting. Even though
Good budgeting.
there's no that one burn cell is good with budgeting.
Excellent.
That's all Forc wanted to do is sell those things.
Okay. So then, Teg. So I apologize with the miscommunication about Tinker and Tinkerer. There is no Tinkerer around here. Are you still wanting to stop by the shops?
I mean, he would have not found what he was looking for, so that's fine. As long as everyone got their stuff.
Everyone else? Good, good. Val good. Everyone's good? Alright. Esta would have moved back to the palace ahead of y'all. So she's already back up at the palace. As you guys start making your way back up. As y'all start making your way
Making my way down.
palace. The guards in front of it see y'all coming up, recognize y'all. One's a handgun and one is an Eladrin, and they both just open it up for y'all and allow y'all in.
I know
You guys
that's right.
are well-known guests at this point.
Motherfucking heroes of the kingdom.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
I fucking died for these people that I
That's
don't
alright.
even know.
Free food.
Go back.
That's what that means.
Reboot.
Free food. That's it.
Oh, free
He
food. I'm
said free
sorry. I
food.
heard reboot.
Reboot. No, free food.
That's what I heard.
Nah, free food. I'm here for the food.
Restarting the campaign. We're gonna spend a whole other year in Texas.
So like, going get kidnapped.
As long
we
as
got
we
to stay
don't
here
bring
longer.
back old people, we're good. Oh, Lord.
No, that bitch needs to stay dead.
Stay down on the ground. Stay down on the ground.
I'm hoping we've had enough time for his character to have died. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's not like our characters
know.
are in any rush to go save him.
So, you all enter back into the big main room, and y'all actually see that Hedge is at one of the tables, as well as the prince is up in his throne. Just the pictures. There. Prince up his throne, and Esta is kind of off to the side. Still decently nearby, where if the prince needs anything, he can wave. But Hedge is just kind of sitting at one of the tables, has his cards set out in front of him, and just kind of flicking through them, laying them out in different ways, and looking at them, thinking. Sets the next one down. That'll be interesting. Upon you guys coming in, the prince looks up. He's like, finally. Esta, can you get our friend? And she'll, of course. And she'll go down the hallway that's nearby that Teg and Forc would recognize leads to the Unseelie Tower. Welcome back. Esta tells me that the patrol went good. Both of us are very surprised and thankful for all of you going down, including you, Val, and Teg. Teg because he got injured, and Val because she is still recovering.
Elfie stares at him with a blank eye, but this bitch is on no sleep. She is exhausted. She's not like Val's level of like exhaustion, but she looks in I think the worst shape the group's ever really seen her in. There's eye bags. She still has the tears streaming down her face. She hasn't gotten rid of that. That's not changed yet. There's no magic power in this bitch. She's not even flying. Did we notice? She didn't even fly back. She fucking walked. She was too tired to fly. And so I think she's just standing there like, yeah, thanks for them. Like, not that she did anything, but you know the vibes. She just looks dead. It's just like a dead face of just like.
Val still has her arms crossed from when Forc ran away, and she tried to give him that little lecture, but he was too.
He's too baby.
He was too. He's too baby for me to actually give him a good scolding. So I'm just kind of she's just standing there, kind of like
anger.
Forc was forking too much.
She didn't do anything either.
Too much.
She.
Forc went swing.
Well, to show not just mine, not just the Queen's, but all of Arak's appreciation for all you have done for us. We would like to give y'all some gifts.
Gifts?
Of course. All of you. Yeah. Bubbling.
Forc's eyes widen.
Okay, pues yo bajo en un minutito, okay?
Where is he? There he is. I gotta move everyone down.
Sir, the baby came to tell me that one of the family friends is here. He came from Pennsylvania.
Oh,
so
wow.
when we go on our break, I will go say hi.
Okay. We'll go on break in a little over 30 minutes. Okay. He calls out for Boblin, and our good boy
Moblin? Boblin McMoblin?
It's Boblin. It's Boblin McMoblin.
Moblin, yeah. I said it right the second time. I got it. I didn't remember him. I didn't forget him.
I didn't remember him. Me either, though.
Words hard.
You watch as Boblin kind of waddles out. It's like, I'll go to here, sir. And he holds a large bag, almost the size of his torso, and sits it and lifts it up to him. And the prince's like, just lay it down right there at the steps. And he puts it down, and the bag just kind of falls over, and you watch as a bunch of gems just kind of slide out. Oh, my bad. And Boblin will start just gonna brushing them back into the bag. The prince will look back at all of you and say, "This is for, well, each of you. Split it however you wish. It is a bag full of, it's got a diamond, it's got some sapphires, rubies, quartz. We don't trade much in other things around here, but these are the most valuable gems that we have taken from the mountain. These items, as well as our company with one another, is what is our strength. So, as a second gift, he looks down. Boblin? Boblin kind of like, oh, wait. Boblin McBoblin, reporting for duty. Boblin will be your retainer. Do with him as you wish.
Okay, I'm so sorry. It may be me being dumb and brand new. Explain to me what that means.
Boblin,
That
welcome
means-
to the team. As Forc gets down to high five him.
He's part of the team now?
No. Boblin's not part of the team. Hart
So,
has just condemned Boblin to death.
so, as DM, I will explain what a retainer is for this. This is not a DM NPC. I will roleplay him, but I do not control him in combat. One of you will use him as a retainer. It is a type of creature or sidekick. So you guys can decide, amongst the five of y'all, who wants to control Boblin during combat and give him orders. But at the moment, he
out of
works for
character.
y'all. He is
Use
an
him to
intern.
protect the spellcasters.
Intern. Yes, question. Go ahead.
I vote Fork.
The orc and the goblin. The two green guys.
I mean,
Green team.
Green
can't you
team.
speak
The
Goblin?
green power. Yeah, I can speak goblin to him.
So then you have an advantage in actually giving him orders because the enemy's not going to understand, but Goblin will.
Goblin will.
Yeah, God damn, I feel terrible, but you know what? I'm gonna give it to Fork. Okay, you got it.
I feel terrible. This poor goblin is about to be y'all's like trap tester.
Whose fault is that?
Again, it fits with the setting, so y'all now have a goblin retainer.
I just have this feeling that everyone just slightly like. I feel like because we all just slightly look at the person we want to do it. I look at Tag because I'm just like.
I'm
I
dead
wanna deal
staring
with
at I'm dead staring at Goblin, giving him a high five.
Goblin will go from his salute. To jump up.
He crouches down to give him a high five.
He barely gets like right here.
Elfie
Right,
just
so
goes,
you
"That's
gotta
just
bring it
rude."
down a little closer.
Here you go.
Ah, thank you. And then, great.
Yeah.
But the gems for whoever wants to pick them up. Who's ready to count some gems?
Elfie just starts rolling her sleeves up.
Forc will
She knows
also
her
help.
job.
Elfie and Lyriel got it.
Forc will count, but will it be counted correctly? Nope.
Tag stares at the bag of gems and realizes that a bunch of these gems look the same. And
Are they
he's
the, are
very
they shaped the same?
confused.
They're not shaped the same. Don't do that to me.
They are shaped differently, but it doesn't mean that they're different. That they're for him. Some of them might be similar.
Which is okay, but we'll explain it later.
So it's
Sorry,
a
that's not
total.
gonna help me. Count the gems.
Yes, I would love to help you with that.
So it's in total, it's 550 gold pieces worth of gems.
Nice.
500 each.
One is a 300 gold piece diamond.
Wait.
There are 2 sapphires worth 50 gold pieces. Two rubies, also worth 50 gold pieces each. This is each, by the way, not like in total. So each ruby and each sapphire is 50 pieces. And then there's 5. Oh yeah,
What was the first one that you said before the 2 sapphires?
300 gold piece diamond. Ready for the last one? Last one is 5 quartz worth 10 gold pieces each.
Good luck splitting that between the 5 of us.
We would have to exchange it for actual gold, I would assume.
Yeah.
I
Especially,
hope
I think the
they've got a pretty
diamond.
hefty bank.
Well,
Do you really want to exchange the diamond?
I mean,
No,
true.
because that's the one thing that Lyriel needs in order to do the revivify. So no. That's the only thing I remember. Thank you for coming with me.
Wait.
Forc wants 1 emerald and 1 ruby. That's it.
Yeah, we're just kind of, looking through the coins. I'm yoinking the diamond.
Oh.
Like,
So
Yeah,
as they're sorry, as they're sifting and shifting through things, I just kind of look over to Mr. Manza sitting at their thing, and I'm like, sorry,
Okay.
I'm like, is this all? Can I leave,
Okay.
please?
I never kept y'all here. Y'all been free to go. In fact, I think that's why he's waiting here. And Heads just kind of looks up like, yeah, where y'all been?
Where have we been? Where have you
Yeah.
been?
Like I told y'all, waiting at the what was the dude's name? Avon's house. The orange elf. He really likes fall time.
yes.
Sorry,
He's a
I'm
good friend of
sifting. I'm
ours.
sifting.
You wouldn't know him.
Yeah, you never met him.
You never met him.
Well, no,
you
I
know
know.
you
I
met him
never,
whenever you guys arrived.
right, but I'm trying to remember. When he said that, we were all standing outside the door before the feast, right? So I would have known that.
The day
I just
before.
won't know
Yeah.
who
Mhm.
Avon is. Okay. And then she would have kind of softened her tone, and she just kind of would have looked at him. She was like, "We could have used your help, but it's all right." And she just kind of turns, and she walks down the corridor where the rooms were.
Okay. Are you walking down that way by yourself?
Yeah.
All right. As you're walking between the running down and the running back and the moving around and the getting used to moving again in general, you have noticed something. Your left arm just feels heavier. Than normal, or even compared to your right. It's not like
You-
it's bulging or anything, it just feels heavier.
I guess before she disappears into the corridor, you're gonna kind of see her like rotate her shoulder and kind of. Sorry. Kind
Exactly like that.
I cracked my elbow as soon as I went like that, and I was like, and she's just gonna kind of like, as she's walking away, she'll look at it.
So kind of look down, and for a split second, you can't tell if it was your imagination or not. But right where the crease of your hand, where it goes from between your pointer and your thumb down to the bottom section, it almost looked like it wiggled on its own.
She just kind of closes her hand, puts it down, shakes her head, continues walking down the
Yep.
corridor. She didn't even want to acknowledge it at this point.
Yep. What about everyone else?
I have a thing. So as the diamond was pulled out, upon glancing on it, did it look in pristine condition? Perhaps someone might say flawless.
One could say it's pretty flawless.
Lyria, what's your passive insight perception? I roll performance. Everyone saw me roll performance.
In real life?
And nat 20 die every time.
Okay. Is it the passive perception?
Yeah.
16.
So you meet it. She meets what I rolled.
So you tell me or message me what you are trying to do, and I will say how this mechanically plays out. You either tell me or message me.
Do. Someone play the Jeopardy music.
Yeah. So with that,
Yeah.
you can. So the whispers in the pools aren't
Yeah.
pulling straight to the diamond. If anything, they're actually liking the rubies.
I'm looking at the thing right now.
Well, I gotta look at it now. Hold up.
Number 10.
Okay, never mind.
I was correct. Let that be known.
I forgot it actually had a list on there. I thought I still had to make it up. My bad.
So,
So it would be considered that
obviously there would be additional things to it, but
so you meet her insight whenever she asks about the diamond. Lyriel, you can tell there's more to it. You can tell there's more behind why she's asking.
Oh, I
But
was just
not
asking you.
specifically
I wasn't
why.
asking.
No, you did ask her for the performance role. You were
Right.
asking her
Right, yeah.
about it. So I'm going back to that now. So you did ask her about it. Lyriel, you can tell there's more behind her asking about it, but not specifically what her aims are with it.
So I basically I go to pull it out, and kind of catches me off guard a little bit. Kind of holding it, for a quick second. Why did she ask it like that?
I didn't actually ask a question though. Wait, I'm confused. What question did I ask?
You had asked you asked something about the diamond.
Yeah, I asked you that.
But you rolled performance, and you're going with the performance. So what did you say to her then that met her inside?
It wasn't say. It was just how her was performing not to act like she was interested in it.
You play out performing, acting, not acting interested. So I can understand what you're trying to do.
It was much more of I could roll in deception instead, I guess.
You already rolled performance. Explain to me. Help explain to me how is this playing out?
Performance, right? I think it's much more of a just her eyes. The second it comes out of the bag, you can see her eyes kind of cling to it for a second. And it's kind of as if
she can tell
there's something
it caught your attention.
Yeah, it caught her attention, and she's also trying to I think it kind of looks like she might have disappeared for a second, if that makes sense. But she's trying to keep moving at the same time, so it doesn't actually look like maybe she's not fully there, if that makes sense.
You keep stealing glances every once in a while towards the diamond type of thing. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've noticed that she's been eyeing the diamond a bit.
So again, kind of almost the same premise, but just looking over and noticing, looking away, looking back over. Okay then, and just kind of puts the diamond in my bag.
All right. Wait, where?
Ooh, green stone. Ooh, red stone.
I guess we're going on break because
I don't know. Tag did go run off.
Tech just bolted in without saying anything. Okay. Guess we're on break.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go
get
down.
snacks. Go get a drink.
Okay.
What you gotta do? All right. Everyone back. Wah, 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 wah. All right. So we pick back up with everyone's still picking up the gems. Val has gone down the hallway towards the rooms. I'm assuming. Are you going and grabbing your stuff that you left there or something? No, you're just going that way. Okay.
I'm just headed back to the room that I knew that was the room that I was in.
Yeah.
Because I need a moment to lay down, sit down, lay down something.
Elfie was eyeing the diamond. Diamond's in Lyriel's back. Forc and Boblin high-fived. Tag, what's going through your mind?
I'm gonna chair cam. I think Teg's gotta walk over to to Esta again.
Mhm.
Like, so, what was this thing you needed to? You needed a chair cam.
Love your cam.
I need. The problem is I have my Discord's over here, so my camera is like, there's nobody here.
Goes to chair cam.
Chair cam. I was like, what was this thing you said you needed to tell me?
Well, it's a little bit of work, as well as words to live by. And you watch as from a pouch on her side, she takes out a small bit of cloth. It looks like it's been ripped up, or like it was a ripped part of either someone's shirt, someone's pants. But on it, what can you read? I didn't realize I needed to know your language.
I can read 5 different languages:
Name them. Give them to me.
Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
I
Elvis.
speak 6
Perfect.
languages.
You watch as she will take this cloth, unfold it out, and it's written in Elvish. And it is. You would recognize them due to being around this sort of belief system that these are tenets to live by. I will send them to you in the chat. But she continues talking to you. These I had been given the day my husband died. The day the Rinda took him from me. They helped me find my path. I hope that they too help you find yours. And she holds out this with like it's written in like gold ink on the cloth, but the cloth itself looks really dirty. Like someone flat out ripped this off their own clothes and wrote this down for her.
Chair cam.
Chair cam. We love the chair cam.
I don't know if anybody else
It was
noticed this. It's
it
just
was
like it was
spazzing out.
freaking out.
Oh, I know.
May I see this?
Yes, this is the gift I wish to give to you. As she is holding out the cloth to you.
Do you know of any way to write these down separately?
Oh, I don't need to carry it with me anymore. I know it by heart.
I wish to carry it in my own way.
Feel free to translate, express as you will. These are for you to live by however way you need to.
I will. Thank you.
Of course. Don't forget, no matter what happens around you, you are strong. The world can fall, but it's best that you make it fall to protect those you care about.
As she says that he's strong, he's gonna like force himself to stand up a little bit and then wince at the wound in his chest and be like, and he's gonna give her a real weak smile. Be like, the heads of those that hurt mine will roll.
She will give you a real, genuine smile and just say, exactly. And as she says that, just bits of flames you see in her eyes just light for a second.
I have in the back of my mind that the chair just has really important shit to say.
No, so there's. I don't know why, but
Guys,
like
guys,
I
I think
have.
the chair's a mimic. The chair's the
I-
mimic.
Ah!
It's a
No, you
mimic.
better run.
I
It's
have a
eating
thing
ash.
It's the cryptid Bigfoot on the back of my shirt.
I love it, actually.
And then he's gonna turn. He's gonna gauge everyone. He's gonna look at Elfie. Elfie, as he starts to walk over.
I think Elfie. She kind of shakes herself and goes, looks over to you and just. I think her face is just looks kind of unimpressed, I suppose, but like she's been thinking about things.
Elfie, I have a question for you.
About.
I wish to know if there's a way to write magically upon cloth.
I mean, you can describe just about anything.
Is there? I mean, I don't really understand magic. Is there a way to make it just the words don't tarnish from where?
Well, you see her kind of like start to wipe herself up from counting gems on the ground. She stands. Well, if you give me a little bit of practice, I can sew it into your clothes. It doesn't need to be magic.
I wish to feel the words, but I feel sewing won't do it.
I know one way to feel the words. Fork takes out an axe.
Boblin will look up and be like, you can always just, etch them with a really sharp knife.
Yeah, me and Boblin are on the same wavelength here.
Maybe we shouldn't have given Boblin the fork. Maybe we shouldn't have.
I looked at Tag. I got outvoted. Well, I believe the next place. It depends on where we go next. I still really want to go to that crafter place. They theoretically would be able to teach me how to do that, or people there who know how to do that.
Okay. Sounds like a good plan. Check him. And you'll see as he takes the piece of cloth in his hand and he folds it up and he slides it into like a chest pocket.
Makes
We
sense.
can also. You said it looks a little dirty and gross.
The cloth looks like it's older. It definitely dirty, but the paint that was written on it is in gold.
Well, let me see it.
He will hand it over.
If you put it in her hands, you see her clutch around it. When with one hand, it's she has it like the cloth hold, and you see her start doing somatic. I'm doing somatic things. With her other hand, some symbols, and she's kind of muttering to herself in Sylvan. And you see just like some shining, like little stars that like come into play and then disappear, like a little shining from different parts of the cloth in her hand. And after about 6 seconds, because it's an action, you see her open her hand back up, and the cloth is clean. It's not instantly different, like it's not restored, it's not anything like that, but it is clean, at least for you.
All the
there
stains
is
have been
still-
removed.
Yeah. Chair cam.
I'm gonna
There
pull that
is-
as a soundbite and add it to the.
That's gonna be so annoying. Please no.
I need it just to someone be like, jerk him.
Instantly.
But it's gotta be like that. It's literally gotta be like that. 'Cause if not, I don't want it. I don't want it any other way.
And you see as you're picking it up, there's still some like light white stars that are in it that the longer you look at it, they fade away. Magic. It's not much, but for now, it's what I can do.
Thank you.
It'll be useful. And I thought he kind of like turns. Where did anyone see where Val went?
Esta will pipe up and say, "Oh, I noticed you ran back down the hallway toward your rooms."
Hmm.
Maybe
Alfie
she
is
forgot
gonna
to-
kind of maybe. Alfie kind of looks back at the crew, and she kind of looks at everyone one by one, except for Moblin. She does not acknowledge Moblin. Perhaps, as much as I don't want to, it might be time to return to Darkon.
You hear the shuffling of cards head against the desk. His Hedge just stands up.
She didn't look at Hedge
Finally.
either.
I wonder when we're gonna leave.
You're still at our whim.
Unfortunately.
Tell him not to be such a sassy little bitch. This is Val in your mind, I hope you know. Tell him not to be a sassy little bitch.
Alfie will just bite his ankles, it's fine. Unless there's anything else you lot want to do here. I still think we should help with what's happening with the mushrooms.
Yes, as long as we're able to come back, I feel like that would definitely be important. That would definitely be stuck in my mind if we didn't.
The issue is that if we leave, we have no way to tell how long it's been. It'll be how time flows.
Well, then we're just gonna have to deal with that when the time comes.
What does everyone else think?
How would we even deal with mushrooms?
I mean, you can roast mushrooms. You
I can't stand him.
can make a mushroom stew.
Oh, especially add some pepper. And salt.
Oh, pepper and salt.
I'm so glad.
brain cells.
Is this all in common or is this in Goblin? I need to know.
You would have said pepper and salt in Goblin to Forc.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I can't understand them.
pepper and salt would be good. Right on, Boblin.
Hey, Teg's gonna turn and look at Forc and be like, I would have said a copper for your thoughts, but that would have felt like a waste of money.
Money?
So I think he just insulted you.
How dare you, Tag? Like, it takes a minute, and then he's like, how dare... Well, you're... Hey, Boblin, what's a good insult?
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, he's handsome.
You're...
Teg
kinda
is
gay,
gonna
bro.
look. He's gonna turn even more to Forc, put his hand on his chest and go, why would you say such a thing, Forc?
Fork puts his hands on his head.
In the middle of this, Elfie's leaving. Elfie's gone. She can't deal with this. she just goes, I'm done. As soon as we got to the "you're handsome," she's like, I'm out. I'm gone. She goes to find Val.
I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but I definitely think that Val and Elfie need some sleep.
Fork could use some sleep as well.
I could as well.
You look like
He
you
like
need some
stretches
sleep.
his shoulder a little bit. Just like, shit.
Esta's gonna look at y'all and be like, "It's only like noontime. This stuff, the sun's not
Yeah,
even-
y'all get some
Need
sleep.
a nap.
Boblin, what do you want to do?
Whatever you want, sir. I mean, I've kind of just followed orders my whole life. Never thought. And he just watch as he just 1,000-yard stare. A little droll.
You want food?
Oh,
Forc-
yeah.
Fork can get
that'll
some
do that.
food. You get some. We're between the two. They're on Goblin.
It's always gonna be Gollum between the two of them. He is technically the party's retainer, so
Yeah.
anyone can give him orders. Just remember, going to combat, one person needs to control him. That's all.
Where's Esta right now?
Esta is currently talking with the prince really quick.
I'm gonna skedaddle over real quick and be like, where can I get food? I need to
Food?
take
Oh.
some. I need to take some to some of our compatriots.
Just wave down any of the little herring guns, and they'll fetch food for you.
I'm gonna find the nearest Harangon and go to him.
You see a small rabbit figure kind of running past, holding a plate out, bringing it to Hedge as Hedge was standing there. He's like, finally. Lunch. And she sets the food down. It looks like it looks like it's a salad? Just green. Nothing else in there. Just green.
Now, why the fuck would he just be eating gray shit? Jesus Christ, Hedge. You fucking weirdo.
Excuse me, I don't eat rocks like them two. Pointing over at Forc and Boblin. Who he says it so that y'all can't hear him.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
I'm gonna wave at the Harangon.
Oh, it immediately turns back around and comes to you. Yes.
I
What can I
need
get you?
food for some of my friends. I need maybe a couple of salads, some sandwiches, berries, cheeses. Not meat. More of like a not meat diet.
You'll watch as like she had a parchment, it's a quilt, and she writes down really quick and just veggies only. Anything to drink?
Do you have tea?
Sure.
I don't know what they like to drink. Shit. Get teas and waters, you know.
Anything else?
Lyriel, would you like some food?
Just some fruit, please.
Another plate for her. What do you want to drink?
Do they have tea?
The
He's
Harengon
gonna
just
turn and look
looks
at the
over
Harengon and be like, yes.
Thanks.
Okay. And then I need some toast and like a sausage and some eggs, please.
veggies, fruit, water, tea, breakfast. On the way, you watch as they just throw the quill back into a little side pouch. I'm saying satchel pouches and side pouch and bolts off.
The Harengon's running off, I'm gonna be like, can I get a big platter so I can carry it all? And then I'm just gonna sit down in the narrow seat.
Boblin, have you ever had mead?
Oh yeah.
Oh. You wanna go get some mead?
Love some liquid
Or-
honey.
Brooke and Boblin probably go get some meat and meats for like lunch. It's lunchtime, right?
Yes. It
Noon.
is lunchtime.
Cat.
Cat cam.
It just cleared. Oh my! Hello, precious.
Oh,
My goodness.
such a happy boy. All the loving. Oh. All the
I told
loving.
you he would reemerge eventually for some
That he
love.
is. So, Boblin and Forc. Plate of meat, round 2, comes out
Yep.
for Forc and Boblin, which
Oh.
it sits down. I'll get to Ted because we're gonna continue at that part. But for them two, the giant plate of meat sets down, and Forc, you just watch Boblin's eyes just.
It looks delicious, doesn't it?
I can have half this, right?
It's all ours.
If you're quick enough, Tag says.
You're quick.
Oh, I need you to meet my other friend. I take out Muggy. I set him up.
Okay, you bring out Muggy.
Boblin, this is Muggy. Muggy, say hi as I like try to make him stand up.
Muggy will sit down. It isn't stinging, but it fills up with the alphabet soup. And you'll watch as 2
Hi.
letters pop up. Hi. Boblin kind of looks in, just takes a knife and just gonna. It's alive?
Yes,
Pokes.
Muggy's
He
alive.
pokes at the mug. And the mug, feeling the knife very swiftly, just. It's like,
Don't point a knife at Muggy.
demon mug.
Muggy's
Puts his
good.
knife away. and it starts munching down on all the greasy meats.
Forc will start eating as well.
But shortly after they get their food, 3 herring guns carrying a large
Cat cam.
platter carry over to Teg. It's got 3 salads, 3 sandwiches. Looks like egg sandwiches. There's some like bits of cheese and some crackers. There's a whole bowl of different types of fruits like raspberries and grapes. And it's enough that if you have to go like this in order to carry it all.
I will. I'll pick it up and be like, Lyriel, I'm taking the food to Elfie and Val.
Can I just tag with?
Yes, that was more to let you know to come with.
Oh, okay. I'm on my way. I'm coming. And she starts like almost like tripping low-key, but like making her way over.
Alfie would have
You
told
grabbed the
Moblin
phone.
to carry the bag by the way of gems.
You have told him that before he got the meat. He's like, oh yeah, I can do that, and he'll have it on his side.
Thumbs
Thank
up.
goodness we gave Boblin the Forc, because if y'all would have left Forc, you would have probably got lost again. We would have a whole nother find the Forc situation.
I was gonna say, as Tag is walking by, he's be like, Boblin, when you guys are done with your food, come find us.
Yep, like down that hallway. Yeah,
Lead the big man.
won't let him get lost.
This is our new fork protection system.
Tag is
Anti-lock system.
Tag is gonna hesitate for just a second, and then continue walking.
We share the same brain cells, so if we get lost, we get lost together.
Oh, where are we doing? What are we doing, Cat? What's happening here, sir?
Val, what have you been doing this whole time? Because they still were talking a little bit. There's orderings of food. What have you been doing this whole time?
I most definitely went back to the room, and after I kind of like sat down for a second, I thought to myself, well, Val kind of thinks to herself, she's like, she's just kind of upset with the fact that she's like stiff, and so she just starts stretching.
I start stretching a bit.
But not like the stretching you're thinking, like stretching. Like
yoga?
Like homegirl is like Seablay stretching. Trying to loosen everything up, trying to, kind of literally holding certain poses because they hurt until like her muscles kind of just release the tension and she's stretching.
As you're stretching, because you're going to be stretching for a good, 10 minutes at least, 10, 15 minutes by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that the weariness, your body's recovered decently fast, which is surprising to you. It feels more like a mental, emotional drain still, though. And especially during these stretches, that arm feels off. It feels different. It wasn't, you feel like you're not imagining it at this point, especially with 10 to 15 minutes stretching, doing like these type of things or different movements. You can tell just having your arms all the way out, one feels heavier.
So she's gonna roll her arm again and she's just gonna look at her hand.
Mm-hmm. You kind of look at it, kind of roll and look. And for another split second, instead of at the palm, it's back along your forearm. It almost looks like there's wiggling under your skin for just a second.
She kind of freaks out and backs up against the chair, almost falling. And she just kind of looks at it, trying to like catch it again. She's still kind of looking at her arm.
You don't see it again. There's no more movement, but the arm still feels heavier. The best way I can describe that is you've seen Fallout, right?
Fallout.
You guys weren't watching Fallout, okay.
I watched a bit of Fallout.
I know you watch it.
I
The
played.
Pip-Boy Cohen, the big computer they carry on their arm all the time.
Yeah.
That's how heavy her arm feels. Like if you can imagine
Oh.
carrying that, that's how heavy her arm
I
feels.
mean, I know what a Pip-Boy is.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Pip-Boy.
Okay.
If you can imagine carrying that on your arm at all
Yeah.
times, that's how heavy your arm feels.
Okay.
It's not like debilitating, but it's there and noticeable.
I got me food.
Lucky.
Oh, just like Forc, huh?
Yeah. Meat.
So she's just gonna kind of like think about like the weight of it. She's gonna be like, this was the like she's gonna put like the dark room, the man. This was. She still doesn't really understand what's going on, but she's like, this is the She's not really sure what to do with the information, so she just kind of keeps it to herself.
That's all right.
Her main
As-
idea
as-
now is like this. She's just gonna have to work harder at being able to not feel the weight of this arm, if that makes sense.
It's something new to get used to.
Mm-hmm.
As you're thinking this and looking at it there on the floor, that's when Elfie comes down by the door.
You just hear very like knock knock.
It just kind of snaps her out of
At lowering the door, you know.
I just kind of knocks some sense into her. She's like, yes, yes, yes.
It's me.
You
Can I
just
come
kind of
in?
hear, you just kind of hear her scrambling. Yes, 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 yes. Sorry, come in, come in. Scram.
Where are
Get
you
up.
going, my child? Are you leaving me again?
Me.
No, we're very much no. What? No, we're gone. I'm confused. Sorry. My cat looked very interested in something and then just jumped off my desk, and
gone.
I'm very confused. Anyway. I just I wanted to talk to you for a second. Is now a good time?
She kind of I don't know how to put that, like straightens herself out for a second, and she goes, yes, yes, it's fine now. But what's on your mind? She sits on the bed, just kind of motions for you to come sit with her.
She definitely comes and sits on the bed with you. We were talking about where we wanted to do next. Whether we wanted to stay. He's back. Okay. Whether we wanted to stay or if we thought it was time to go. And I wanted to get your opinion on it. For us, it would be returning to Darkon. And I'd assume you'd want to come with us? Considering you're not much aware of travel between the mists yet.
She just kind of chuckles. She goes, I didn't honestly think it was possible. I I entered the mist on accident. I was just running away from. She just kind of stops herself because she kind of thinks about it. She's like, "Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Now I'm here now. When I got into the mist, that's when I saw those horrid, the rat dogs. I don't remember what they're called. She's gonna call them rat dogs.
Hellhounds, I believe it was.
Were they? I don't know what they were. Rat dogs. Were they big enough to bite her? Were they up to her like shins or something? Were they big enough for dogs?
I
What?
think they were the Grimiskas.
Yeah, they weren't. They literally
They
looked like
were,
rat
that's
dogs.
Magic
right.
ones.
Yeah, the ones where the magic had no effect on them and they bounced it right back. Yeah, those. Yes. Rat dogs. So if there's any way to leave, I guess I'd like to explore and go out and do things. I really don't want to be left here. There's not really
Anything for you here?
yeah. Although I did enjoy my time playing with the goblin band. They were very, very well, I mean, they were a little less
Oh,
than welcoming at
Sorry,
first.
hi.
But that's because they didn't know my ability. After that, they warmed up to me. I want to see them before we leave. If that's even possible, I just want to say thank
It
you.
wouldn't be.
But yes, if your question is if I will go with you, my answer is yes. And if your question is if we should leave or we should stay, I don't really have a say because I don't know exactly the reasons to leave or the reasons to stay.
I still believe there's something we should do with the mushroom that seem to be overtaking. If we leave, we don't know how time will change once we're gone. What could be a day in Darkon could be God's only knows how long here.
That's true. She kind of thinks about it now that you say that, because just kind of reminds her of the fact that home, where she's from, like you can never tell how long it's actually been, even though for her it's only been what, like 2 days, 2.5 days. She died on the second day.
It's been more
Third
like
day here. Third
Third
day
day-
here.
yeah,
hello.
she died on the second day. You know what I mean? Like it.
Actually, you arrived before Tithe. Tithe happened. Travel. The third day you died. This is
Died
the
on the third day.
You died on the third.
Also, I'm not Jesus. Anyways.
Nah, kind of the reverse.
Oh no!
Tis
Oh,
I,
no!
the Antichrist.
She wasn't
Yeah,
dead
anyway.
for 3 days. It's okay. She wasn't in a tomb.
So yeah,
A tome? I guess she was stuck in a book?
Tomb. I hate it here.
I believe it. So she just
Tomb,
kinda,
tome, what's the difference?
it's so
Bitch, batch, whatever.
So yeah, she just goes, if you guys will have me, I wouldn't mind coming along.
I think that even if the others didn't want you here, which they do, and she like takes your hand very softly. I want you here. You understand me. And I've never really experienced that before.
She just kind of chuckles and she goes, "You say that like it's difficult."
I guess for some people it is. Thank you for not making me feel alone.
She just
You
nods.
don't know how much I needed it.
So long as I'm here, none of you will ever be alone. I will always be here to lend an ear for advice, a good song or two. I will try my best to help.
Although you came to us by chance, I can't help but feel that you were meant to be here with us. I don't know why you ran into the mist. I'm glad you did.
She's gonna kind of, when you said, "I don't know why you ran into the mist," she just kind of looks down. And she goes, "That'll be a story for another day. But I promise it's one that I would love to share."
All in due time. You've only been here with us, what, 3 days?
She just kind of sits there thinking about it for a second. Yeah, 3 days. Wow.
It's been 4.
4
We're
days?
on the 4th day. I've been with
Yes.
you guys in a total of 3 days. We're like halfway through the 4th day.
She died on one of the days, okay? I'm counting time when she was alive.
Right,
Okay,
I missed half a day.
alright, that's fair.
I missed half a day. I was 12 hours in a coma.
As long as we're all using the same timetable, yes, that works.
Physically, my body has been with the group 4 days. Mentally, she has been there 3.
Yep.
Right, she was gone for like 12 hours. Roughly. But yeah, she smiles and she's like, "You know, I know you're hard on the others, but sometimes I wonder how hard you are on yourself."
You see her like body visibly like oh.
He immediately
I came here to be your friend, not for you to be my therapist.
It's the fight or flight, and her wings are just fluttering a little bit. She's like, the flight's about to take effect, and I'm like, "Whoop."
You definitely feel her body go very tense. And she just maintains a smile. She doesn't have any facial reaction. Yeah. She maintains
that. Don't do that ever again. I hate it. I hate that. Oh. Do you remember that creepy girlfriend meme that went viral forever ago? That's exactly what it looked like. I was terrified.
100%. Oh my god.
We love Tumblr.
Oh gosh. She doesn't. You just feel her. I don't think she really says anything. She just kind of like stiffens. She's like, she's the person that has never been seen, and so she doesn't know what to do when she's been seen. If that makes sense.
She just
I
kind
think
of
it's a perfect moment
for
for her to knock on the door.
Here we go. Who's knocking?
And when the door knocks, come in, and Elfie, you see with her other hand, you see her. What does mage hand require? Let's see. You see her in Sylvan say a few words, and then a blue hand from her goes towards the door and opens it.
Val just kind of leans on the bed to kind of get a better view of the door.
Tag holding the tray is gonna look at the door and be like, "Shit."
That's not gonna fit, is it?
No, I brought everyone food. And then he's gonna like lower it down so that people could grab the stuff off of the big giant tray. Be like, I didn't think about how big the door would be. I got the tray so I could carry it all. There's one sandwich with a little bit of sausage. That's for me. I got food for everybody else though, and then I got teas and waters because I thought you all like tea.
He has fork brain right now.
Forc and Boblin are chomping down still.
No.
Okay?
We're still talking about how Teg could just probably turn the tray, if anything, and walk in that.
No, it's circular. It was carried by like 3 handguns.
Yeah, I'd have to tip it, and I don't want to tip it. Just spill everything on the ground.
Val's just gonna go. Oh.
Fork would have done that.
I know Forc would have done that.
No, I'm not gonna do the thing. Wait. I want to do something fun. I think from the bed, where does my shadow stretch, DM?
Kind of like goes beneath you, like there's a light. So I'm looking at this picture here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll say your shadow can get to the door if you're trying to get to the door.
I am.
Okay.
I think within a few seconds of the door being opened, her hand in your hand, Val, disappeared. It's like smoke. Her hand was there 1 second and then it's gone, as if it just like evaporated almost.
She freaks out for a second, realizes it's the wrong hand.
Disappears. Elfie disappears from right next to you. And all of a sudden, as if instantaneously, as if it was too quick for you to perceive almost, she reappears at the doorway. And at first she looks a little like whoa. I can take that. And she's going to, with her mage hand and her other 2 hands, start slowly taking things off the tray for Teg. Starting with the drinks, putting them on some surfaces that are available, the food onto the bed mostly, like... She only does the disappearance that one time, but that's it.
Yeah. I love the image of you helping him bring all the food in. The mage hand perfectly picking things up, moving things over, picking things up, moving. Everything you touch shrinks to you size. You set it down, and it grows back up. Every time you let
You
go.
could have picked up the tray! Wait, hold on. Question. Had she touched the tray, would everything on the tray shrink as well? Or would it just be the tray?
I think as hilarious and cool it would be everything. I think from mechanics state, it has to be the tray.
Yeah. That's what him and I canonically agreed on beforehand.
Like whenever it has to be inanimate and she grabs, it shrinks down so it's like normal for her.
Okay.
Just regular fey magic. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just regular fairy magic. I don't think Teg would have noticed her reappearing because he's above the tray and she's below it. really. Like,
You have been right there next to the door.
yeah.
Yeah, Teg's just gonna see shit fucking popping off and be like,
It just shrinks to small, and then goes to normal, shrinks to small.
I think Val has stood up to give more room on the bed to put the stuff on the bed, and she's walked to the opposite corner. So, like, if Teg is looking into the room, I imagine Elfie being to his right, so I am to his left, and I kind of see I see Lyriel behind him, and I'm like, oh, you came too.
yeah. As this is happening, Teg is looking at Lyriel with like a panicked look in his face, like, what the fuck is happening?
Ariel's just smiling. She's just looking at you like, and that's on you, buddy.
I think after she's taken like the last thing, she's like, "Oh, you're good now."
Teg is just gonna go. Just like, oh, okay. I'm just gonna set it off to the side. Cool if I come in.
I think she looks over at Val to get like a a confirmation from Val, since it's Val's room anyway.
Yes. She just kind of shuffles around trying to figure out how to put everything so that way they can sit.
Teg's gonna step aside and look at Lyriel and then point his hand towards the door.
Do I need to close it?
I'm letting you go first so that I can close the door.
Oh, okay. Models in.
Hey, can you get rid of my model? I can't move it. I cannot move my model. She's baby.
I can't move mine either.
Okay. It's fine. We just can't move ours.
Do we have to plop it on? Is
You're
that what's
muted,
happening?
honey.
Yes, just plop your characters down.
Okay, we're plopping.
I take this corner over here.
You're bigger than Elfie.
Everyone's bigger than Elfie.
Bigger than Elfie.
Thanks.
And then Lyriel's.
Hey, how much you want to bet she's bigger than Elfie?
Never know.
Never know.
After Teg closes the door, he's gonna be like pointing to things, and then he's like, "Okay, that one's the one that I got, and then I got berries, and I got like toast, and I think they put eggs on sandwiches, and then where'd the tea go? Where'd the tea go? Where'd the tea? Oh, tea's over there.
Okay.
And then I got waters as well."
Val's gonna come over and she's gonna be like, hey. Thank you. That's it. Because she's watching you rambling at this point. She's like, it's okay. Thank you. I have a question for Teg.
I have an answer.
Oh, okay. I thought I froze again.
He says very
No.
sheepishly because he was like just getting ready to start eating.
Oh no, I meant for like
Player wise?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry. I meant yes. You didn't go get your arm checked out, did you?
No.
Is the blood still visible?
Well, on his clothes, yes, but he's not profusely bleeding anymore. He was healed up after the fight,
Okay.
but he's not at max. It's still
Well,
sore.
no, that's not, it's just a matter of like he got it tended to.
Yeah, he's not dripping blood.
Cool. I just wanted to. That was all.
You can still roleplay however you wish. Go right ahead.
So she just kind of she looks over at the dried blood on your shirt and she goes, what happened before we got there?
Well, we were hunting the little flying things. We managed to kill one. One was running away. And then that's about the time that what's the thing's name again? The, like,
Or?
no, the
Forc?
like land shark thing.
Oh, the bullet. Pebbles.
Bullet.
Yeah, then that's when Pebbles, I think its name is, showed up. And the other
Evil Pebbles.
infected Pebbles?
You can describe it that way, yeah.
Well, he says it questioningly because he doesn't. He's like, I guess it was infected. It had the mushrooms on it.
As he says that, she just kind of looks over to Lyrio and she goes, is that what it does?
Does what?
The mushrooms?
Oh, those.
Please.
I mean, it depends.
Definitely. Dave just has red eyes. Definitely.
Lyrio mentally is still with Forc and Boblin. Yes, here.
Lyriel ate all the mushrooms
Yeah.
already.
Oh my god.
Currently seeing colors.
I feel them in my
Hearing
bones.
colors or seeing colors?
No, seeing
Yes.
colors. I know what I said.
Hearing colors and
Okay.
seeing sounds.
Anyways, I'm
My
sorry.
heart usually goes goop boop, but now it's going bloop goop.
So, you guys. Oh my god. So
still.
just
I
Fork
like.
doesn't eat any mushroom.
I wish that's how you could describe a mushroom high, but it's not.
So she just kind of looks over and she goes, You guess?
Again, I mean, it depends. I mean, he could have been affected by it. I mean, it was kind of green and gooey and toxic looking, like a mushroom.
Charles, shut up. I'm trying so hard to fucking roleplay this right now. God, fucking
I'm
damn it.
sorry, because I just wanted to blurt out and be like, it was green?
Oh my god.
Isn't that like
It was
the
green, man.
the one
Oh,
you used to get
yeah,
down?
it was green. It was green tag.
I just saw the inside of its mouth.
You didn't see it glowing?
It dark where I saw it.
So it wasn't luminescent?
Egg just has a loading screen.
Don't you have dark vision? Like, aren't we out here? Like, what's happening?
I do have dark vision, but
So
you
then
tell
what
me
the-
how dark vision's gonna help when you're in the mouth of a creature.
It's still glowing.
He's not wrong.
Can he see the green glowing? Can he?
Well, he can't see the green. He can see the gray, and he can tell that there's.
He
Getting
knows
gray
there's
glows?
dim light.
Exactly.
He can't tell the color.
Which
he knows
is
the dim
Because
light. He can
Teg
tell
is
if it's
colorblind.
glowing. He just can't tell the color. It's just like street lights. Which, by the way, how do you drive?
Why are
well,
you just
the
asking
green is
that?
on the bottom, the red is
How-
on the top.
Yes,
Like,
no,
what do you mean?
But like, how are you friends with this man for this fucking long and you're just asking this shit?
Right,
What the
like, what happened?
So you've been friends with this man for how long? And you're just asking this shit? He drove me from Arizona to Nevada, and you're just— I didn't even ask. How are you asking that now? What?
It didn't click until I'm just now thinking about it. I'm like glowing. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait a
Friendship
minute.
with this man. He's just realizing this.
I love you, but like, you've already asked this question before to him.
I did? When?
Last year.
Go clap.
I love how defensive I love how sad the when was. It was such a little lion.
Kelly pulled out the gun.
Love the gun.
Oh, I'm laughing too
I was
hard.
about to book it off camera.
Grab yours.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Mine's in the car.
Nah.
So then, yeah.
My best friend, y'all.
Yep.
Mm.
Listen,
So
I be asking
good.
questions like that to Dee Dee all the time. Me and her have been friends for how fucking long? Yeah.
But anyways,
¿Qué dice? God.
so okay, we've established that sometimes.
I would have seen it glowing after I cut its head off.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure of other questions to ask.
Well,
Brain is buffering, cannot. The mushrooms were too shroomy.
it's
Tag's
the
gonna
Strowman
slowly move
party.
the fork towards his face.
Ruby party.
As it-
The
I mean-
Shrooman party is Shrooman at the moment.
Oh man.
Fork.
Yeah.
We cut back to you and Boblin. The pile of meat is no more.
Whoa.
Boblin's stomach looks like it's about to explode.
So does Forks. We look like Luffy, just blown up when he eats all that food. Fork could go for a good nap. How about you,
Poor
Bob?
Boblin.
Bob.
Poor Boblin. He's just there. Almost completely knocked out himself at the moment. Just holding on to life, just... Huh?
You Boblin, could you go for a nap?
Oh, yeah. I got a nice pillow right here. It's the bag of gems. Just tied on top. Alright. We taking a nap?
I require a meat sweats roll from both Fork and Boblin the Goblin.
Meat
Okay,
sweats.
make a constitution roll.
Ah. Constitution. Just a constitution or saving? Just no
Just,
constitution.
yeah, constitution save throw.
Oh, saving throw? I didn't roll saving. Well, I rolled a nat 20, but it wasn't the right. I rolled a nat 20.
Let him have
Boblin,
it.
Massive sweats. You can keep the 20.
Okay.
Fork is strutting and he's fine. Poor Boblin. He looked like he
been here
just
before.
went down the wettest slip of slide.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Bob. I'll find our way back. And I
His
look
head's
at
already on the gem bag, like, thought we were napping.
we gotta go to our room, Boblin.
I can. Okay.
I don't want to nap out here. Who
Takes
knows
the
who'll
bag
steal?
up and just falls
Someone
out.
could. So as he's falling, I still talk to him. Someone could steal your bag. As he falls. Someone could steal your bag of pillows. Oh. You awake? Oh no. Fork picks up Boblin and the bag and then puts Muggy into his sack. He's like, he looks at all the corridors. Let's see if he gets the right one, guy.
Are you willing to roll for it?
Yeah.
Survival.
I just would like to note that I tried to avoid this.
Don't worry, guys. It's 16. We're fine. Fork.
It's fine. He's been this way before. He knows which way's his room. He heads that
Listen,
way.
he knows the things to do finally because he's been there. You know, he knows the thing to do because he sees the thing to do.
Exactly.
He's been there.
Can't get lost if he can follow his big footsteps back.
Very
Real.
true.
Yeah, no,
Well,
you're able
so-
to find your way back.
Fork carries Boblin back to the room, and then he puts.
He's about blown up like a big beach ball.
Same as Fork. Waddling all the way.
Cut back to the rest of y'all as they squeeze down the hallway.
I just have this. Where's Forc?
At this point, I feel like Val can feel the vibrations of this man walking, stomping his way through the
There he
corridor.
is.
The extra weight of Boblin and him, it just stomps.
And the gems.
And the clink of the gems as he walks, and he kind of just waddles. And every time he sways, he hits one wall, and then every time he sways, he hits the other wall. And he's just walking. I'm like,
It's like a mini earthquakes. Just boom.
Oh, there he is.
Boom.
And it's very slow.
By the time he comes to the door, he's too big to fit through the door at the moment.
Well, I don't have much juice left in my tank, but
Fork was
You
going
got-
to his room, so he would hear
Yeah.
him stomping, like, I
Oh.
think past the room.
It will have gone towards y'all, and then away.
does he know we're in here?
Val
Fork
just
didn't
kinda
go to
looks-
bed,
told-
and Fork wanted to go to bed.
I told Boblin to lead
Go.
him this way. But
Fork-
Are we
footsteps.
sure Boblin is a reliable being?
This water's sanitary. It looks kind of questionable to me.
I will. I'll go check on him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You probably
Yeah,
catch
there's
him
no
before he
drink.
turns down.
I was gonna
towards
say,
their
but
room.
so Tag opens the door to step out, and then he turns back around. And he goes,
Did you know your food's gonna be safe? None of us are gonna eat it.
"He's gonna turn." And Elf,
Yeah,
you said
Fork's
you
not
had
gonna eat it.
juice. Do I need to get you tea? Did they bring juice and not tea?
No, it's not what I meant. It's not. It's fine. We're fine. Go.
Okay. And then he'll close the door.
How do I explain to him that I meant I have a little bit more magic left in me, and that's what I meant by juice? How do I explain that in a short?
Val just kind of goes, I don't,
I think Tag
I
is
think
adopting Fork
right
brain.
now, I think he's not in the right headspace to understand that you didn't mean actual juice.
You're just
I knew
gonna
what you
hear
meant.
from down the hall, Fork!
Fork turns like, huh? Carrying this giant circle goblin.
What the hell did you do to him?
We
At
got
that
Jesus
point, Val kind of
Christ.
looks at the door.
Oh
we
my
had a feast.
god.
I don't even want to know.
We had a feast, and you see like Fork's belly's big.
I look down the hallway. Do I just see the just like a sludge
Circle.
of meat sweats just coming down the hallway?
It looks like he dragged a
A mop, just like
burlap
it just
sack
grabbed a mop.
full of like seaweed. It's wet and slimy all the way up.
Except for Fork. Fork's not.
No, not from him, but what you're carrying,
Pablo.
it's dripping.
So Val's gonna hear some of the interaction outside, and she's going to be looking at the door.
We were heading in the room.
No, I know, but Teg went outside the door, so I can hear Teg yelling at you from the hallway, and Val's just gonna go, "Onward." We'll let him deal with them. They're fine.
I'm assuming. I can only assume you ate too much.
Yeah. Me and Bobbin ate a little too much. You hear a hiccup. Like he hiccups. We're about to head back to the room, but is all the girls fine?
Yeah,
They all okay.
they got their food.
Good.
Let's make sure you make it to a room and don't kill Boblin.
I'm not gonna kill Boblin. How would I kill Boblin?
What happens if you fall asleep and fall forward?
I can make it to the room just fine.
Let's go, Fork. It's gonna
This
start.
is the best pillow I've ever.
That's my arm.
Okay, I have a
Cuddling.
Cuddling on my arm. That's my arm.
we get daily updates from Boblin McMoblin. Isn't that what we wanted? Can we read his
that's what we
journal
wanted,
like
and
4
now he's
days
with
in?
us.
I made a
Can we-
shout out. Don't worry, I'll update every day as he journals his adventure.
Boblin.
It better be in common. I don't want to hear no goblin gibberish in the chat. It's sweet, I don't cry.
Goblin, yeah.
Yep, yeah,
That's
Teg's
too
gonna
low.
lead Fork to the room.
Fork would follow with holding Boblin to the room.
Farther away.
Hoopla.
Heads towards the guy's room.
Mhm.
I think
you know-
as soon as we heard him go, what are you doing? Like the disclaim from him. I think I'm just gonna do a little message spell to him. So you just see me like point in Fork's general direction, and just my lips silently move as I cast message to a certain Teg, and it says, "Make sure." You just hear Elfie's voice in your head. Make sure they didn't drop any gems.
Teg will point back and whisper, I'm gonna check on my way back. I'm just gonna open the door for Fork. He's gonna be like, alright, Fork.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to do this a little awkwardly. You gotta do like a you're gonna go back towards the door like this, and then you're gonna take your shoulder, you're gonna lift Boblin and rotate in, okay? Make sure you don't drop Boblin.
Okay, I got that.
He just
Fork
fucking throws
tries to
Boblin
maneuver.
Yeah,
Fork
that's what I was
tries
about to say.
maneuver
That's a good.
Homeboy
him
doesn't
and
maneuver.
Boblin through the door.
Roll acrobatic.
All he hears is drop
Can I do
Boblin.
athletics?
Nah, you're trying to squeeze.
No.
I was gonna say
Acrobatic.
Tag's gonna do like a demonstration. So he's gonna like step into the door and then do like a rotate. He's just like, look at me.
So would I get advantage since I'm getting like
Sure.
a self-taught?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I needed
He's
that
getting
advantage.
hands-on instruction.
Okay, 11. That was with advantage.
You start good. You got Boblin. He
Yo,
stands over here.
Boblin.
You got him. You start. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
DM flag.
your stomach is stuck in the threshold. You're like stuck halfway.
Hey, Tag. I think I need a little shove.
Suck it in. Suck it in. Tag is gonna make sure to stay away from like the way his face is facing.
I don't think you need to worry about his face really right now.
Listen, I'm afraid that man's gonna do something and puke.
You need to be afraid of
Oh,
his
you're talking
ass.
about Boblin or Fork?
Both of them.
Yes.
I'm avoiding both of them.
Forc tries to suck it in to go through the door, so I don't know what kind of roll that would be.
You roll in and a bit too much force. You start rolling around. Roll a dex save to make sure you don't accidentally fall on.
A dex,
Bubbly.
dex save.
Yeah.
We're good, guys. 21.
You do. You
That's
watch as
impressive.
this
I
big
saved Boblin.
man waddles in there, spins around on a toe, almost like he's about to topple over and land on top of Boblin. He just catches himself. He made it into the room.
Made it in. He turns to Tag. Thanks, Tag. And then he can put Boblin onto the bed. Isn't
Were you
there... Fork's gonna turn to Tag. Are you gonna go back there with the girls? Are you gonna get your own room, or what? Where are you gonna end
Yeah,
up
you
sleeping?
go ahead and rest, buddy. Don't worry, I got it. I got
Okay,
it.
okay. As Tag leaves, he's gonna close the door, and then he's gonna sleep on the door like a boulder. It just
I was gonna,
like a
before
boulder
Tag
blocking
leaves,
the door. Like a
before Tag
boulder.
leaves, Tag's gonna take the bag of gems, put it on top of like a dresser or something, so he can be seen by Boblin
Yeah.
when he wakes up from his absolute food coma. I'm just gonna look at the bag real quick, make sure there's no tears or anything in it.
No tears. It looks like he tied it up before being carried back here.
All right, Fork will come. Just take a big nap, buddy. We'll come get you.
What do I do? Fork will take
And-
big nap.
And then as he like steps out of the door and it closes, I'm
You hear a
assuming he
thud
takes
on the
one
door.
step and he just hears a huge thud. And he goes, "The fuck was?"
And then you just hear a loud snore. You hear a loud snore.
Just a small amount of PTSD as something slams up against a wall from behind him. And then I'll do like a little walk back and make sure that there's no gems lost anywhere as I head back to where the ladies are.
It doesn't look like anything fell out from their waddling track.
I'm already loving this duo.
And then you make it back to the girls. No gems fell.
Yeah, I'll knock on the door.
Again, without even like saying anything, Alfie just made his hands as the door open. She doesn't even look up, I don't think.
The berries are good.
Cream.
Mm.
Berries and cream. Berries and cream.
He'll Tag will step in and be like, "All right, they're in a room. Gem bag's nice and closed. They ate a lot of food.
Are we surprised?
I can imagine.
I mean, I'm surprised that Boblin ate that much food. Like, his stomach was like the size of his head. It was huge. Very disproportionate.
That's not gonna make him harder to travel with at all.
If he keeps eating like that, obviously. I have a balanced diet.
Well, I mean, we did leave him with Forc. Forc balances his diet in his hands to see which one has the most meat. That's his balance. But that's just me.
Alfie throws a berry into her mouth.
With that being said,
Good girl.
I don't think they're traveling today.
I don't think anyone should be traveling today.
We can leave tomorrow morning. If
Yeah,
we are
thought that
still
we were
wanting to
resting.
leave.
Well, the conversation had swayed towards the mushrooms, so I didn't want to assume if we were leaving or fighting mushrooms.
I personally would like to stay. I think there could be something we could do, but I also recognize that you don't make all the decisions.
Val just kind of looks over and kind of gives her like a knowing little smirk. She's just, it's
Well-
kind of like a little proud moment for her.
Well, didn't we have didn't we have a thing we had to figure out? I don't remember what it was, but we had a thing. There was a thing that
Alfie.
you tried to tell me about, and I didn't listen to you about. And I'm sorry for not listening. I will try to do better. But there's a thing that we had to. Did we ever figure that out, or did Pebbles and
The book.
Death and
The book.
It was more than the book. Well, the book was a part of it.
Well, we did the book. We did the book together this morning. We brainstormed.
when did that happen?
You
Was
went
it?
on your
Did I
walk.
leave again?
Yes.
Was it during the okay?
Your watch?
Okay, so it was during the watch. At least I didn't just run off. You guys knew where I was this time.
Not necessarily. But Forc knew where you were miraculously, so it was all fine, I guess.
I
Forky sense.
think poor Fork knew where Pebbles was.
He did seem to track the monster when we first met it.
Yeah. That was the time I tried to.
Regardless. Go.
It was the time I tried to tackle him to move, and he didn't move, and I moved into the ground.
Pocket bacon. What can I say? And as she says that, you see her reaching into her bag, and you see her pull out the Tempest book. And she actually comes and I'm assuming you're sitting back on the ground with us.
Yeah, like back up against the post of the bed to try and support himself.
Yeah. So Elfie she's sitting so if you're facing this way, Elfie's facing this way. If that makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
Elfie kind of slides next to you, and she turns the Book of Tepest around to you. She also got Darkon on, but right now she's just showing you Tepest. So if you look at Tempest, she's gonna specifically point at Resident Dark Lord.
Sorry, I'm looking for it in Roll20.
Tempest complete.
Oh, why was it? Oh, it was minimized. Sorry, there it is.
You're okay.
A resident Dark Lord. Yes.
See here how it's filled out. How it says there is a Dark Lord here.
Yeah.
Now look at this one. And this time she's gonna have the mage hand hold the book open for him. And I'll show you the Book of Darkon, which if you look at progress, you'll see Resident Dark Lord, who's blank.
I see. It says previous,
Darkon
right?
progress. Previous, and then current is blank. I believe this is what keeps the mists at working or at bay or in check.
So-
There is somebody here as the resident Dark Lord. The mists are on check and Darkon because there's no Dark Lord anymore.
Does it say current in the book? This is a question to the DM. Would the book say current, or would it just like?
What it says, what it says is what it says, and currently in Roll20. So like if you click it, what's filled in is what's filled into you guys in character.
Okay, so
You would see that it says current and nothing there. Yeah.
So Lorinda's the Dark Lord here,
Mhm.
but there is a Dark Lord for Darkon. We just don't know who it is.
There's not one currently. Do you see? And then she'll point down one section that says possible inheritors.
Oh.
Darkon's in a war of who's going to become the next Dark Lord. There's different people who it could be. It's not decided yet. We don't know what qualifies somebody as a Dark Lord, so we can't necessarily fix it yet. But do we at
That's
least
Forc being a
have
Dark Lord.
right? We do at least know what the main issue is now. That's what I was trying to tell you guys. Was that I figured it out. And she slowly closes, sadly, like Darkon, and puts it down.
So, does Lorinda control the mists here, or is she just like one of the most powerful beings here?
I don't think it's by power, truly. Because if it was by power, I can't help but imagine the queen or the prince would be the Dark Lord. I don't know what qualifies it yet. We don't know. We haven't gotten any hints about that. We just know that
forgive me for my ignorance, but it's a book. So there's always antagonist in a book, right?
we didn't assume that's what the Dark Lord is.
Well, and again, forgive me, feign me for my ignorance, but why don't we just go to Darkon and work to kill everyone that could be the bad guy?
And you see her start for like, no. I don't think Dark Lord necessarily means bad. It's a necessary position to keep the mists at bay, so they don't do what they do at Darkon, where. And you see her kind of like, she does a little halted of like,
As we
touch
say
them
it,
and.
Teg shudders a little.
Val gets very concerned at the and Teg shuddering, and she goes,
Elfie goes, like head tilt and goes, shudders.
Rick.
There's still things we need to learn, but it's a step in. It was the first step towards answering the doctor's questions for us.
Yeah. Is the mage hand still holding the Tempest book?
It's closed now. It's sitting in Elfie's lap.
Can I see the Tempest book again?
Well, no, you had the Tempest book. Sorry, you have
Yeah.
it. You have the Tempest book. I have the Darkon
Yeah.
one.
So Teg's gonna read through, and he's looking at like the truth and essence part, and he goes, "Right." So, obviously, this is filled out now.
It's just what we did this morning when you were away.
So, is our job done here? Like, does this mean? Because I see no mention of the mushrooms. And he'll like flip through more pages and like see if does anything say anything about the mushrooms.
So what the books do, and the information that typically gets put into the book, it's more of an encyclopedia as you guys travel. So you'll see mention of Victor and the people that you've met there, from the innkeeper and his wife to their
Player
son.
knows that, but Teg is like asking the question of like,
Yeah.
like
I'm informing you
he's-
what physically Teg is seeing as well.
Okay.
But that's the information he is seeing in the book. I think this is actually his first time looking at the book himself.
Yes.
It's like I see nothing.
They're less of a quest log and more of an encyclopedia of the world that we're in. The people, the places.
I mean, I'm not seeing a mention of the mushrooms, so
The only mushroom mentioned is the bullet you guys had just taken down. And it is described as a once native creature taken unwillingly.
So we killed this thing.
We did hear it spreading.
The mushrooms?
I believe. I can't remember out of character if it was the prince or the princess or the queen who mentioned that the mushrooms were spreading when we were
It'd be
talking.
the prince. It's definitely
The
been on
prince.
his radar since he's the guy in control of defense.
Before you guys came, I had a few moments with the queen and the prince. I mean, it's how far we found you guys. He mentioned to me that it had been spreading, that it was something that he was worried about.
So is it? I mean, is it just like any infection? You just kind of like find the source and throw some medicine at it. I mean, well, I don't know what medicine you would use for mushrooms, but you know.
Esta side. I don't know.
L'Oreal,
Weed
I
killing.
think
Forc just mumbles in his sleep.
I know you have mentioned
Bacon.
before facing something similar, or if not this. And I know I mentioned my brother was there helping with it. Did you guys ever find the source of it? How did you I remember you mentioned banishing it before, but what did you banish exactly? Was it a person? Was it the infection itself?
You're talking to Lyriel, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We technically, I mean, I guess you could say that we banished it. It just more so just trapped it. It wasn't easy. And it was more so like, mushroomy, elementally. At this point, I guess you could just say it's very similar to like what I'm affected with now, but not where I'm connected with the earth, from what I'm understanding about myself. But I remember bits and pieces. It's just it's not easy, and the bigger the target is, I worry for the worst results at this point.
So when you say you banished it, I need to. I'm sorry. I know everybody's out here talking about this, and I want to understand
You're a part of this. You're fine.
how did you use elemental or did you use magical? Was this fungus affected by your magic, or was it affected by the elements that you were able to use against it? Val's asking the real questions.
I was gonna say,
Sorry.
this whole time, Tag has a look of question and concern because Lyriel said the words kind of like I'm infected, and Tag deadass went,
Ooh.
Oh, it didn't do it. Not like the chair.
no, I took it off. I took off the
Oh.
I had to ask
Oh,
Steve
you
a
gotta.
question real quick.
You have
You're
to walk
good.
towards the camera now.
I had a feeling you were inquiring assistance. It's understandable. It's okay.
Yeah, Tag has looked up from the book and is looking at Lyriel with both a look of concern and question on his face.
Abstract horror, essentially.
The fuck do you mean? You're infected?
One question at a time now, Peg. Give her a second.
So, on a completely different note that isn't game, I've decided to dye my hair after session today.
What color are we going?
Oh.
Did you just dye it
let's
like
see.
last game?
No.
I redid red. I redid my red.
Oh.
However, that was again like a month ago at this point.
I mean, fair.
Okay, so Lyriel thinks a little bit. She kind of sees the concern on Tag's face and goes, "Calm down. It's not contagious. You're fine."
I don't think that was his concern.
Um.
Yeah, the look of abject horror does not leave his face.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that later. Anywho, banishing, kind of comes from within. Since I am a cleric, it's not really based off like studied magic or known magic. And it's not really based off elements or anything like that either. It's you kind of have to. DM, can you please mute?
My bad.
Where it really just has to kind of come in from myself, and my family. Kind of, she kind of like pulls out the blessed stone again, basically, and it explains that I have to use this. I also need to find someone who is able to use this, where I'm able to use it. So, yeah.
Your holy symbol is clanking against your chest the whole time you're talking.
Okay, I'm just gonna look down at this point and be like, huh? Like, oh yeah, I forgot. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. I gotta take this stone. I gotta find the tinkerer, and they gotta somehow connect my stone to my holy symbol.
I mean, we can do that.
DM, don't be
today.
doing all that over there.
I mean, we can.
Going.
There is a tinkerer in town, I believe. We can take it over to him
I don't think there was a
before
tinkerer
we
in
leave.
town.
Yeah,
Oh no,
There
there's not
wasn't
a
a
tinker in town. Never mind.
No.
I thought there was an
I
artificer.
forgot.
Mhm.
It's an artificer.
Or was that an alchemist?
No, there was
Yes,
an
it's
artificer.
both.
Yes to both of
It's an
those.
artificer.
Okay,
It's yes to
yeah.
both.
Well, anyways, so
No tinkerer though. Fuck us.
for real. Val kind of looks at her
Really
and
gotta go back to Darkon, man.
Val just kind of looks over. Still kind of confused. But just kind of goes, okay.
so attaching your rock to your holy symbol makes the rock work?
In your terms, yes.
In my terms, thank you for dumbing it down for me. I appreciate you. God damn.
Well, not fair. You would have to dumb it down even more.
Oh, man.
Tag's gonna turn back to his food, dejected.
So Val just goes, okay, so your holy symbol. Yes.
Yes.
She's still kind of like, does it run on magic?
Divine power.
Magic!
Player.
No.
This, I got to intervene. Okay. Jess. What does divine mean?
I literally just asked you.
What does divine mean?
Within.
No.
You okay, hold on.
I'm listening, but I'm gonna walk away. I'm listening. That
Okay. I asked you, magic or elemental? You said divine. I said magic. You
Yes.
said divine. I
Divine.
said cool. That means it's within.
That's not what divine means.
It's
Then
it's celestial,
I ain't
right?
smart.
Celestial type of magic.
Divine, divinity, gods.
Yeah, it's a type of
Yes.
magic.
It's a belief. It's from gods though. So what that event? It's believed it was a divine intervention, not from you, not from anyone there.
Alright, cool, great, got it. Cut it out. Mm-mm.
No,
We're just gonna rewind.
Lyriel said all of that. Lyriel said all of
That's
that.
why I'm
and
like,
I really appreciate it. Oh my
guys.
god, Lyriel, you made so much sense. Thank you so much, Lyriel. We'll cut
This is why I
back
play
on
a dumb
you.
character.
No, I
Guess
think you
what?
play
I'm
a dumb character.
in real life. It's fine, guys.
No, you're not. Just takes a little
DM
extra.
throws me under the bus.
I did not. I told you. I said divine intervention.
You should have
So
just
is it raw? Is it magic?
explained
I'm like,
divinity.
divine intervention. It is believed. It is believed. It was divine intervention.
That's still not an
I
explanation.
was reading it as
That's an
belief.
explanation if you know what divine intervention means.
It is midnight.
Do
DM.
you
Agreed.
know?
I'm trying to get us to the long
Muffin
rest.
Man.
No. What I'm saying is that it is midnight, so maybe a little extra explanation would be in the books,
That's
but it's
okay.
okay.
She messaged it to me real quick, so all I can do is go a quick message
Ah,
back.
yeah, you're right. It's just-
Clearly, this is BK's fault.
where did this man come from?
I
agree.
blame the dead person. It's fine. I blame BK. It's fine.
To be fair,
California.
he thought
kidnapped.
that clerics were troll rock people.
Like the ones from Frozen?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what he claims clerics were.
I mean, that's kind of close to our cleric, so I guess we'll.
Damn, it's
turned
not
into
gonna live
stone,
down that
so-
allegation. Oh no.
And Lyrio's just gonna go commit suicide over there in the
Oh.
corner. Bye.
No.
I'm gonna go over.
Please don't
and,
do that.
and just.
You're my healer.
Lyriel busts out in a song for some reason. He's just a bit of a fixer up. He's got a few bugs.
Oh my god.
I didn't make that connection till now. Of like Ariel turning into stuff.
I don't want to be here anymore.
You think I do?
Oh, fuck. Okay. Is there any? So we're continuing with this. We'll rewind. You said it was divine intervention, divinity, your gods banished it. All right. We'll pick from there. And then once you guys get to long rest, that is where session ends.
Cool, long rest.
Well, we should
Forc's
have
passed out.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I get.
L'Oreal just angrily gets up and marches to her room.
No, I do. I'm Loki. Me. It's fine. Fine. I blame it on BK. Lyriel is going to get up and be like, "All right, it's time to go to sleep. Good night, guys."
It's midday.
It's a nap.
Nap till midnight and then sleep.
You're a
all
You
day.
can't say squat. You're squat. Says that in the middle of his sleep. It's midday. Throws a rock from my head at Forc.
That's not very cleric-like of you.
Well, clearly I'm not a cleric according to BK, so I don't want to hear it.
Who said that?
Turning into one.
Jess, do you know what the trolls in Frozen do? They heal, Jess. Jess, they heal people. That's why we the connection, Jess.
I know, but the ongoing joke was BK's like, well, I guess we don't have a cleric because I didn't do shit in the beginning of this campaign, and then I purposely did it to piss him off.
I mean, and look how that ended up.
And then he died.
It worked
He got
perfectly.
kidnapped by a
He got
vampire
kidnapped.
lady.
He did not die,
We're hoping he's
as far
dead.
as we know.
We
He's
hope
dead by now. It's the end of the story.
We
He's
forgot
dead by
about
now.
him.
You guys
He's-
have been gone for like more than a week at this point.
We forgot about him.
Yeah, but they don't know that. They don't know how time works in Darkon versus here.
It could be 2 hours for him for all we know. And he's like, guys, help.
Yeah, it's about to be
Work
200
met him
more
for, like,
hours.
3 hours. He doesn't care.
Not even.
Okay, so she prayed to her god, and the god got rid of the mushrooms.
Yep, we said, holy Jesus, take the wheel. Amen.
Who's Jesus?
Not me. I'm the Antichrist.
For some reason, I think he needs to take the wheel.
It's alright, guys. This looks like my time to shine.
Oh my god, I got something in my eye. Hold on. I can't take the wheel if I can't see. Hold on.
Actually, if you're the
No, don't
Antichrist,
take the
maybe
wheel.
if you're the Antichrist, maybe you should take the wheel when you got something in your eye. That'd be the perfect time. Hey, I can't see. I got this. Oh, that's telling you. Okay.
You think that you are going to get the best
We did a
of
left
me?
turn. Okay.
Turns right. Busts the biggest Yui, makes a giant donut, screeches, then takes the left.
Oh
And if
no.
you crash, just blame it on your tisms.
Yes.
I have a touch of
Officer, I have a touch of the tisms.
this is illegal.
Discipline.
Discrimination.
You cannot do this. I have the tism. I have.
You're the one to get pulled over by the cops and do
The,
that
the
shit.
cops like what tism? I'm like the art.
The
Sorry. Oh god.
I have sensory issues. My shoes are on too tight, and my socks are making my feet sweat. I want to go home.
And I don't like you staring at me for very long, more than 10 seconds. That's very uncomfortable, sir.
Officer, I cannot make eye contact. I have autism. Making eye contact with you makes me very uncomfortable, officer.
Listen. It'd be like that sometimes.
feel like
Anyways,
This
we all
devolved so quickly.
Yo, I walked
Now
away.
we're-
I'm so sorry.
we
I
went
didn't
from
realize me
being
walking away was gonna lead to
driving
this.
while having
But
autism.
I'll never walk away again. Holy shit. So sorry.
Went from D&D
I went to go look for the dye. My hair dye.
Nah, it's
Oh my
fine. You just
God.
missed the whole entire thing time that where I just
Oh, I did not.
Usually.
so
Fine.
She heard it
Oh,
all.
I heard it all.
Okay.
I just couldn't respond because I was away from my mic.
yeah,
But I was
no.
there. I was listening.
It-
Okay, it's my time to
Anyways.
leave now. Bye, guys.
yeah, so like so L'Oreal's walking out and I'm gonna just be like, oh, okay, have a good nap. I shall see you for dinner.
I am so
Maybe.
allergic to the thought of naps because in my other D&D campaign, my character has 3 different personalities in her. So anytime she sleeps, she wakes up as a different character. And so now I'm like trained. I'm like, no, we don't sleep.
Anti-sleep.
We
The
can't sleep.
insomniac of the group.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's crazy.
so-
Anyway,
So then I finished, I would say I finished my food, and as Lyriel, do you take your plates?
No.
Okay, so then I just start collecting the empty plate. Oh, she's so salty. Jess, I love you. If I start sending you
Oh,
memes
no.
of the frozen, you know. You know who's not getting the heal? Me. I'm not getting a heal. I'm gonna bardic inspiration myself and just hope and pray that I don't fucking.
Joke's
It's
on
me.
you. You can't bardic yourself.
It's fine. I'll see you in August.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you can. You can give yourself bardic inspiration.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Bardic inspiration to not
Ooh.
die.
I'm
Yeah, that
so
would make
scared I'm
sense.
about to die.
I cast Bardic Inspiration on myself. You can't hit me, bitch.
No,
Yeah,
dead
bards
ass.
cannot
I'm out
inspire
here like, ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Shimmy my way off of the battlefield.
Oh, I guess there's others.
Oh, bullshit.
That is bullshit. I thought you could do it for yourself.
No.
I might be thinking of like the different subclasses uses.
There
of
is a
bardic to be
subclass,
used
I
for
think, that
yourself.
lets you use it for yourself.
Yeah,
I
that's what
don't
I'm
remember which
thinking.
one, but I think there's only one that allows you to use it for yourself. I'm pretty sure it's like Glamours or something like that.
That makes it. That one, and I know you use it for the spirits one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right.
What do we do?
Shut
So
up.
where does
Oh, yeah.
Teg, Elfie, and Val end up?
I'm picking up the plates at this
I was gonna
point.
say-
I'm just
Teg's gonna
Mhm.
take all the empty plates and put them on the tray and take them
Mhm.
back out.
Okay.
He's gonna be
think-
like,
Okay.
I was gonna say before he like completely leaves, he's gonna turn and be like, try and get some rest, you two. Elfie, especially, you look like you need sleep.
You see her mouth open to say something snarky, and then she just kind of nods.
I was gonna say right before, like right as she opens her mouth, he's just gonna go, please.
Val just kind of looks at her and then looks at you and goes, I'll make sure she gets some sleep.
Get
I'm
some
not
rest
a
as well.
child.
Nobody said you were a child. Val most definitely was gonna say something, and then you saw her just immediately stop. She says, nobody said that. And then just wants to, doesn't, turns back to Teg. You will get rest as well, right?
Yeah, I'm
Or
gonna go. I'm gonna go take care of this stuff. I will whisper, send you a message when I'm in my room.
Okay.
And then as I step out into the room, I'm gonna take a look for Lyriel.
Homegirl probably slammed her door on the way in.
Can I see any other doors? All the doors look closed. I'm gonna.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. The chat is
Amazing.
okay. So as he seems to be walking away, Val just before she closes the door, she goes, "Oh!" And she peeks her head out of the door and she goes, "Hey, Teg,
Yes.
thank you for keeping your promise. Mostly."
Yay.
Is that Elfie on the bed?
Rejoice.
Wait, what? Hurry, Winston, no! Oh, it's okay.
Continue. I'm sorry. I was swapping headphones because the others were dying.
No, it's okay. I just called
No, you
something
missed it.
gay.
It's fine.
He'll see it in the recording.
I'll see it later. I'll see it in
True.
the recording. Don't worry.
Teg's just gonna go, "Eh," and then continue walking.
Val's just gonna roll her eyes and then close the door on the way back in.
Hey DM. As my last action of the night, I have a plan.
Of midday.
Okay.
It's 12 p.m. That is.
Of this
Ready
time,
for-
of this session, alright? I have a last
Uh-huh.
action of this session.
Uh-huh.
I want, in the corner of the room, like the door's here, the bed's here, I want to be in this corner, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I want to cast a spell. Then I'm gonna message
Spell.
you.
Either of their room.
Huh?
Are you in either of their room?
Oh, I'm in Val's room.
In Val's room. Okay.
I put a spell on you.
A spelly spell.
And now
A
you're
spelly
mounted.
spell that's
It will take 10 minutes. Okay.
Longer than that, actually. It's an hour and 10, according to my
Oh, it's
thing.
an hour and 10. Yeah. I'm just used to thinking, oh yeah, ritual, 10 minutes. Yeah, an hour and 10.
Are you
Okay.
trying to set an alarm
You can do
clock?
that. You can do that.
An alarm clock.
You are free to describe what you're doing in the corner of her room, because it's not exactly silent. There's some lights, there's other things happening over there.
So you see,
Tick, tick.
in the corner of your room,
It's a bomb.
as you walk back in, Elfie has decided to, she gets out a little bit of incense, and, you smell some herbs as well, and you see Elfie is starting to chant. In Sylvan. Sylvan's her natural magic language that she goes to. And she doesn't really explain what's happening to you, but you do see the book out in front of her. It's kind of like she's set up in the corner, the book's in front of her leaning against the wall.
Which
The
book?
herbs are out, the incense is burning, and you see her. Well, okay, her would primordial work or deep speech work better for that book?
For the book, it would.
What book?
I want to say neither.
I know
what I
neither
want.
would, but I think it'd be funny.
Deep speech should be closest.
She's sounding really funky. She's sounding really weird. In deep speech. Yeah. And you see, it's like, there's moments where, like, little stars are coming out of her, like, but it's stars that are black. It's like her magic is a little tainted while she's doing that, I would say. And that's what you see in your corner as you're trying to take a nap.
For an
I-
hour and 10 minutes.
Yes.
I don't. I wait for you. Very worriedly, watching your literal every move. I wait for you to finish so that you could come take a nap. I'm very, very tired by the end of it, but I'm like barely holding on.
It is some really weird sounding language sounds coming from her.
I think I said deep speech was like guttural almost.
Mhm.
Whenever you guys were talking
Mhm.
to the dwarf-like creatures previously.
Yeah.
Very guttural sounding.
Mm-hmm.
Like garbled rocks together.
Well, this is going to give me nightmares.
What do you form?
That's a really great question. I haven't gotten that far, but
It has to be
You-
from the list. That's no
obvious,
special
yeah.
ones yet. Okay.
you can. That's all. I just want
That
time
is
to
all.
think about
Okay.
it. That's.
That
I
is
really
good.
wanted that
is
to
how we
happen.
end then.
I really wanted that to happen. That's all I wanted.
Okay. That is how that ends. You that does happen, and as after you finish it, I'm assuming that's when everyone finally goes to take their rest. Do you finally take a long rest?
Ooh, spell slot.
Ew, Jess, what is that?
So I assume you do. Okay, so everyone ends up taking their long rest.
Speech.
Yeah, she would.
Oh,
She
I
would.
hate it.
I don't think Val would let her do anything else afterwards.
No.
Sounds about right.
Get your ass
So-
in this bed.
Take a nap. The nappiest nap that has ever napped. Now.
Yeah.
Wrapping up credits. How's everyone doing? Let's get some tally points going real quick as we log off.
In
Mine.
typical fashion, I'm gonna go first. Sorry,
Oh,
Val.
okay.
I know you were gonna go.
Oof.
You gotta be faster than that, buddy. You gotta be like the
Gotta be
queen in
quicker
these
than that.
streets.
We gotta make Tag
Mine's
go
going
first.
to tag. I didn't even know what I don't know what he said because I was talking. It's okay. I like the direction Tag's going in. It feels like Tag, but it's Tag 2.0. And I really like it.
Tag's recovery arc.
I appreciate him.
It's Teg Pro Max.
Well, no, not Pro Max. We still need some more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
Are we at the
we're
plus?
still-
There's still some firmware up that need to happen.
Right. We need to. Yeah.
We're at point
Wait.
2 maybe.
Yeah, we're at like.
We started in the
Yeah.
alpha. We're in the beta now. Like
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I never thought I'd live to see the day where Cal calls himself a beta.
Mark it down in your history books,
Listen.
Chads.
Listen, I will never.
Somebody
have
put
to
that in the
say it.
quotes. Somebody put that in the quotes, please. My
I
God.
have to say it, but
Record it, I had
I'm
to
never
hear.
gonna call myself an alpha. Fucking cringe. I'd rather gouge my eyes out with a spoon.
Fair.
Fucking ridiculous.
Hey,
But I'm an alpha.
Alpha's a
have you
big
seen that
asshole.
video where he says, "I'm an alpha" to the teacher?
Bro, if any man ever said that to me, I would shove my fist so far down their throat that I would
Nick
pull their
used to say
large
that.
intestine out.
Nick used to say that a lot.
What? That he's an alpha?
Yeah, he used to say that a lot.
Well, that guy makes me want to snap a lacrosse stick and shove it into my jugular. So like,
At minimum,
I don't know who that person is.
you don't need to. It's okay.
imagine
That's all
the
right.
man that I hate now, but worse.
Back to tally points. Can I
Yeah.
steer?
We're on a recorded line.
Listen,
Recorded
sorry,
line.
we hit some black ice.
Jesus,
An epic-
drop the
hey,
wheel
we're-
for a few minutes, okay?
No, it's just me. It's me and my
I
tissue.
was gonna say the
It's me and my
Antichrist took the
tissue.
wheel.
You can't take the wheel from me. It's mine. It's mine.
Anyway, you want to go next, buddy? Oh my gosh. That's all you, Val. Baton is yours.
And the talking stick.
Yeah.
Stick.
Mine goes to Forc. For Forc and Boblin.
Working Boblin.
I am terrified to see where this goes, but also, God, I cannot wait for Boblin's daily report because my God.
I've got a chat for it, so don't worry. You'll get updates as I feel fit. That seems fitting.
Channel 69 News with Boblin.
McMoblin.
Fork and Boblin.
It's their own
Forc-
segment, like Forc and
does the
Boblin.
weather.
Fork and
Forc does the
Boblin.
weather.
Fork does.
Fork
No,
does the weather.
His weather
like
is like
that.
Karen's from Mean Girls weather. Like, where he's like, grabs his tits, 30% chance it's already raining.
My nipples are tingling.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Force the
Tell me that wouldn't be
They say it's
fun.
raining today.
It's so hot. It's
See
so
you,
hot.
Boblin.
Boblin just kind of goes, next, talking stick. Give talking stick. Who's going next? Not all at once.
I gotta give mine to Lariel for the learning that divine means.
Yo, she gonna come over to the house and beat your ass. Yo.
Also, role
Too
playing.
soon, bro. Too soon.
Also,
Oh my
role-playing
god, hold on. She's just a bit of a
as
fixer upper,
a
so she's
cleric.
got a
That's
few
another thing.
Not heart with a T-Rex arms.
Hearts in tears. In tears.
Yeah, but he's
Hey, that's my pick. Give me back the wheel. I'm the one with the tism, all right? I have the touch of the tism. And you know what? You can't have it too.
No.
Nah.
The thing is that neurodivergents flock together. So we're all a little quirky.
We all
It
get
makes
victims.
But since I'm not blood related to the Andersons, I have the highest TISM score out of all of them.
Damn,
Mine's the ADHD side. So
I mean, yeah, same for me. I don't take meds.
God.
are you okay,
I
bro?
can't believe you went there. Yeah, no, I was just...
Can you breathe? I'm not convinced that you're okay, honestly.
I
Do
may not
you-
be once we're
die.
done. I may not be once we're done. Continue,
require
please, with the
an
next selling
inhaler.
point.
Do you? I have 3 inhalers. Do you require?
No, I'm
one?
completely fine. I'm completely fine.
Okay, so all right, so Forks went to Lyriel.
Marked it.
Mine is gonna go to Elfie because the RPs today was solid.
She's fun. I miss playing her.
I ain't got shit.
Not you withholding tally points.
That's like the ultimate insult to everyone here. Like, no, none of you were up to my
No.
standard. Fuck all of you.
You called me a troll. You said that I had the tism. You said that I am like.
And you didn't listen.
So you don't get tally points, and you don't get tally points, and you don't get tally points, and it's all because of BK.
Have it your way.
It's gonna have a fucking stroke. Look at him. He's gonna die. No, please. Please. I'm concerned.
Just hurry up and give the tally points before your husband dies.
All right, it goes to Tag for being a good boy and keeping his damn promise.
And everyone claps.
Not him disappearing.
He disappeared.
He's right there. Isn't that his
he?
shirt? Right there.
This is tummy. This is tummy right there.
Dude, did you die? What the hell?
Not you.
No, he's
No,
laying
he's
down.
not.
He's laying down. He's laying down.
Well, he was in the
Back up.
camper and skedaddled.
He's taking a nap. He's taking a nap.
I don't think he could handle being called a good boy.
Okay. Last 2 tally points. Last 2 tally points.
He's like Forc and he fell asleep.
No. He's not. He's for the good boy is not sitting.
I feel uncomfortable.
Listen, I didn't say Cal. I said Tag.
Yeah. Tag was being a good boy. There you go. No, what do you mean?
He's like, yeah, no.
All right, last set of points. Okay.
Mhm.
Once you go to Val, due
What I
to
do?
Yeah.
the role playing with Esta, role playing with for slot, and how like that's it. I'm not done with this, and then you just marched off and everything, and just
I didn't even look at the
I
money.
love.
I was like,
Oh, I know. Yeah, I love how you're sticking to Val regardless of situation and how she is, and I just like the energy that she brings all the time. Next one, uh, I'm gonna give it to Lyrael.
No, give it to somebody else. Bye. No, that's the whole lie. Fuck that.
are you gonna
Please
give
shoot
it to
my
her for
man.
being a?
No, you know me. I don't want it if it's gonna be for that bullshit. Take this shit out of here. Throw it in the
It's
dumpster.
not.
Tie it up
It's not.
3 to 4 fucking times. Nah, I don't want to hear it. Nope.
It's for the diamond, Lyriel. Calm down. We're gonna get through this. You found your diamond. Now for your revivify.
It's for that one part because you not just you and DNF both remembered basically at the same time. Oh yeah, I need that and what that's for. Okay, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you the attempt. I'm appreciating the attempt at trying to communicate what's going on, how y'all dealt with the mushroom creature, or the entity that you guys are calling the mushroom creature, and everything. I'm giving you a point for the attempt. Okay?
As I made a fool of myself.
Not what I'm saying at all.
I know that.
Okay. Oh god, I miss playing with all y'all.
I asked God for guidance and I didn't get shit.
It was the wrong god.
You got the. You have a tism god. So.
Yeah, it's called heart.
He's got the attention span of a squirrel. So when things
No, it's a
happen, you have to
goldfish.
like
That's for
come here, look at me. Hi. Yeah, back to this. So then
jingle,
that one
jingle,
time
jingle.
that
Are you listening?
Did
Jingle,
you know
jingle,
that
jingle.
there is a
All right,
biological component of ADHD? That's the truth. I have the DSM-5. I read it from there. It runs in families.
Oh, that makes too much sense for my side.
God damn it, I wrote it wrong. God damn.
Jingle, jingle.
No,
Jingle,
no,
jingle,
no,
jingle,
it's
jingle,
jingle, jingle.
Stop.
Jingle,
Jingle,
no.
jingle.
Jiggle. 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 Jingle.
Jingle.